He said the day should remind communities that unity is vital for nation building. Now, President Cyril Ramaphosa, delivering the keynote address, emphasized reconciliation and the celebration of unity despite South Africa's painful history. Now, he said the commemoration allows citizens to confront the past honestly, recognize shared complexities, and also to commit to building a peaceful future. Now, various political parties have also stressed the importance of Reconciliation Day. Taking a look at your international news-making headlines now, where Sudan has again been named the world's top humanitarian crisis by the International Rescue Committee, marking the third year in a row it leads the watch list. The ongoing war, which began in April of 2023 between the Sudanese army and the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, has killed tens of thousands and also displaced over 12 million people. Now, humanitarian workers are struggling to assist those affected, many of whom have faced violence, robbery, and loss. The list also highlights other high-risk countries, including the Palestinian territories, South Sudan, Ethiopia, and Haiti. In other news, Australian police have released more details about the deadly shooting at a Jewish celebration at Sydney's Bondi Beach on Sunday. Now, authorities confirmed that 2 homemade Islamic State flags were found in a vehicle used by one of the suspects, along with improvised explosive devices. Police also revealed that the 2 attackers traveled to the Philippines last month, although the reason for the trip is still under investigation. Now, Philippine officials say they cannot confirm reports that the father and son suspects received military training while in the country. Let's close off on this note with the Western Cape, who is still celebrating a heartening leap for nature after adding 47,000 hectares to its conservation estate. A feel-good boost that gives Cape Mountain zebras more room to roam and also protects some of the planet's most threatened succulents, mammals, as well as birds. Now, with Annesberg and Nesvlakte now expanded and Waterkloof and Zebraskop officially declared, the province has stitched together vital green corridors that help wildlife move freely and also flourish. Thanks to WWF South Africa and the Leslie Hill Succulent Karoo Trust, this milestone brings South Africa a joyful step towards conserving 30% of its land by 2030, securing precious habitats for generations to come. Closing up on that feel-good note, that's where we leave your 6 o'clock news. It's time now to delve into the world of sports with Graham.
Feel good on a whole different level. Let's start with the cricket yesterday, and what a masterclass we were treated to. South Africa clinching an unassailable 2-0 ODI series lead over Ireland with a dominant 74-run win in Gqeberha. Centuries, superb centuries, it must be said, from Laura Wolfhard and Sinead Lewis, plus a rapid 88 from Danae van Niekerk, powering the Proteas to a record 375 for 6, while Ireland's Orla Pendergrass did struck a valiant 97 in reply. But it wasn't enough in the end. That third and final ODI will be played out this coming Friday at the Wanderers. Oh, the ladies are in fine form. Go and support if you can. Now let's get into the footballing lane as Bafana warmed up for their African Cup of Nations campaign with a narrow 1-0 victory over Ghana's Black Galaxies in Soweto. Sipho Mbule struck from the edge of the box just after the break to settle the contest, as a rotated South African side held firm under late pressure to head to Morocco with confidence, even more confidence, I'm going to say. Now, we have to turn into a very tragic space right now. South African rugby has paid tribute to former Springbok woman captain Lusanda Dumka, who died tragically at the age of 29 after battling a rare gastric cancer. A 33-cap international and the 2022 Women's Player of the Year, Dumka captained South Africa 3 times and represented the Bok women's 7th side as well. Really did make her mark, and South African Rugby President Mark Alexander hailed her courage, her leadership, and her lasting legacy. And we certainly offer our condolences to the team and especially to her family and friends. Now we finally round off with football as second-half goals from substitutes Alejandro Garnacho and Pedro Neto powered Chelsea to a 3-1 Carabao Cup quarter-final win at the League One leaders Cardiff City. So after David Turnbull levelled matters, Garnacho struck twice to settle the tie and ensure that Enzo Maresca's side, they avoided an upset and, of course, push on through to the semi-finals. So we'll watch that space. But that's where we leave our sport for now. Foot of the brand new day. Let's see if the weather's playing along.
Well, thank you so much, Graham. Let's get into your weather this morning so that we can prepare you for this beautiful December day. Now we get started in Polokwane, where today brings an extreme UV index of 11. So be sure to wear your SPF wherever you are headed. As you can see, the temperatures, a low of 18, a high of 29 degrees, with a slight chance of isolated thunderstorms going off today. But here's a look at your summary forecast for the rest of the week leading into next week, Tuesday, which leads us straight into the streets of gold out in Johannesburg. What's it looking like? Well, you can expect extreme UV index today, so be sure to protect your skin as well. Between 15 and 22 degrees is what you can expect, with a chance of scattered thunderstorms once again. Seems to be a theme across the country. This is a look at from today into next week, what your weather is going to be giving you. That leads us into Bloemfontein, where Wednesday morning brings a chance of scattered thunderstorms as well, following by cloudy skies by the afternoon. A low of 15, a high of 24 degrees there on this December day. Like I said, scattered thunderstorms is expected today, but that will clear up by tomorrow. Look at what the rest of your week is looking like as we get into Durban's weather, where a high of UV index of around 11 is expected to your region, so do protect your skin once again. A low of 19, a scorcher of a day there, 28 degrees as your high is what you can expect, but it will be a very wet Wednesday as well, along with that warm weather, so do take heed. Out in East London today, Wednesday brings mostly cloudy and windy conditions, with temperatures ranging between a chilly 16 and a high of 24 degrees. Now, showers are likely to develop later in the day with winds from the southeast. A look at the rest of your week leading into next week, Tuesday, so that you can also prep for the weekend. Looks like Friday is going to be bringing some better weather. In Gqeberha, Miss GQ, you're up next with a high UV index of around 11. That's expected. So once again, remember to get that SPF and all of your sun protection. A low of 13, a high of 23 degrees on your side of town. This is the rest of your week leading up into next week, Tuesday, which leads us into the beautiful Knysna, where a high UV index of around 11 is expected for your region, so take the necessary precautions there. A low of 13, a moderate 20 degrees is what you can expect as you lead into the rest of the day. And after a wet day, you'll see a significant shift as you can see the weather changing as we lead into the weekend. Out in gorgeous George this morning, Wednesday will be a wet one for you. Now you'll experience light rain early on, transitioning into showers in the afternoon with a low of 11 and a high of 18 degrees. Now winds will be moderate from the south, but it does clear up going into Thursday and Friday, so do at least look forward to that. From George, we move on to the last city, which is Cape Town. Now for today, we'll experience mostly cloudy conditions with strong westerly winds developing. A low of 16 degrees and a high of 21 degrees will make for a blustery day across the mother city. But that is your weather leading up into next week, Tuesday. It doesn't go beyond 30 degrees besides next week, Tuesday. So do brace yourselves for a bit of chilly conditions as we make our way through. And all of that leads us into the sunrise view of this hour. Listen, we had to get kick-started on the halfway point to the weekend with a gorgeous morning view. And out in Mosley, KZN, Karen just said, you know what, Feel Good fam, this is exactly what you needed at 11 minutes after 6 today. And thank you so much. 29 degrees is what you will be rewarded with on your side of town in KZN. And Karen, we appreciate you for doing your country so proud. 063-0369-649. That's how you get in touch with us right here in studio. That's your direct line to send us your morning view as we get into the rest of the show.
Oh, and that morning view is looking beautiful. So thank you so much. We really do love connecting with you in your part of the world. And we're all kind of connected in the world at the moment. I think our rhythm is the same. And this is a great opportunity to take stock and maybe think about what this year has given us. Because I think we kind of in the cold face a little bit. You often don't count your blessings. Yeah. Maybe you don't take a moment to mark just how much has happened. So if I had to ask you to sum up this year,
Three words?
3 words.
Oh my gosh, okay.
How do you even?
Exponential,
wow,
beautiful growth.
Wow.
I'm gonna leave it as that.
You did squeeze in a lot of syllables. Okay, and that's good. I like the idea of like 9-syllable words.
I did.
Informing that, but that's
How about
absolutely true. All bets off, I suppose.
Oh, that's good.
That kind of feels like we're off the map now a little bit, which is good.
It's good.
Hey, we're at our best when we're outside of our comfort zone.
It's
so we
true.
want to, yeah, completely. And maybe 2025 has been that kind of a year. Revealed a lot of hope, a lot of promise, but we've had to work for it. So how would you describe it in your way in 3 words? Please let us know. They can be beautiful, they can be powerful, they can hit us in the guts. We don't care. We want that emotion. 063 036 9649. I'm really looking forward to this. Because 3 words is small, powerful. It's affirmation type stuff. It's impactful. Oh, we've given you a lot more than 3 words, sorry. But you try and whittle them down.
We look forward to seeing that across our socials. Please get involved in that conversation. And straight after this break, we delve into another necessary chat. Sadia Southgate sits down with us to talk about how to get through the December blues.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, welcome back. Thank you so much for choosing to spend at least the first 3 hours of your day with us. I wish we could do more, but we're going to make them important 3 hours at that. And it's an important time of the year to think like this. December, often described as a joyful time. But let's be honest, while there are beautiful family gatherings, celebrations, a chance to maybe slow down for some, for a lot of us, it ramps up. For many people, the festive season also brings emotional strain, unresolved family tension that you just cannot escape, financial pressure, expectations from every corner, and a sharp break from routine that hits the kids hard. Well, today we are joined by one of our absolute favorites, registered counsellor Sadia Southgate, who works closely with individuals and families navigating emotional overwhelm. And I love the way that's framed. She's here to help us unpack why December can be such a pressure point and how families can protect ourselves and our mental well-being during the festive season. Thank you so much for being... Are you okay? Are you all right? Because now you're dealing with everyone else's stuff. And you've also got your own December craziness to deal with. Are you
yes.
okay, Sadia?
I am. I think it's just trying to make sense of everything while trying to slow down. And I think that has been, while you asked that question, that has been something that I've reflected on since November already. I want to slow down in December so that that can kind of snowball into January, and I don't feel too overwhelmed needing New Year's resolutions, everybody new year, new me, these expectations.
We can't fix it, I'm afraid.
Precisely. We bless their hearts either way, but it's just trying to slow down. So I'm trying to be mindful of slowing down this season rather than picking up pace.
And I love that for you, because it doesn't matter how much of the intellectual property you've got crammed into your massive brain, unless you're applying it, what good are you?
Absolutely.
Why is this such a crazy time? And I've listed about 20 reasons that I could come up with, but it kind of, we use the term we're off the map. And it does kind of feel like everything changes over this period. Expectations, whether it's personal or professional, seem to go through the roof. Why do we freak out in December?
I think, you know, you're saying people freak out, and it's something that I've reflected on again, and introspection has really been such a big thing, but it starts, I believe, from October already, when end of year fatigue hits.
We're already burnt out probably by October.
Yes, and then it's November, boom, December, and it goes by so quickly. But one of the things, you know, that impacts a lot of people is financial stress. Because now kids are on holiday, it's end of year functions, it's work deadlines, it's traveling, it's schooling, it's presents, it's gifts.
Something as silly as that can be a tipping point.
Yes, and now it's not just one present or one gift or two or three, it literally is a whole family. So I think with that, it's the financial strain that comes along with just having to get gifts, having to just accommodate the kids.
Having the family.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but family baggage is something quite special. And we've got those special big trunks that we keep packed away until Christmas, and maybe Boxing Day. We even bring that big old special trunk out and let it all out.
Absolutely.
But why can family gatherings, because that's patterns. Often it's rituals and patterns and things that we don't feel like we can control. The same thing happens every year. Family can be the toughest part.
And you're saying that family can be the toughest part, because I think family knows your weakness.
They can smell the blood in the water.
So when it comes to family gatherings, now it's the black sheep, it's the golden child, it's the peacemaker. So even though people have done a lot of work on themselves for many years, when it comes to family gatherings, all of that almost fizzles out, because these people know you.
See, this is why you need a wedding or a baby in the mix, and then suddenly it's just it's a reboot, it's a recalibration, and then you hand over the luggage to another generation. I like that. I think as a pressure, I've known this, and I felt it, funny enough, during COVID, it really came to bear for me when we couldn't do anything. And thinking, and a child's expectation. So much of our own expectation gets vicariously lived through them, when a child, quite honestly, will be happy with I was going to say a box of matches. Don't be giving your child a box of matches in the morning. But I was thinking of something cute and fun and small that can be repurposed. But that's the joy of a child, is they have imagination. They just want your time and your focus. But why does it hit so hard when it comes to our kids and Christmas?
I think December time for parents generally speaks to just everything is heightened. The stress levels, the emotional like regulation, because now parents
the kids are stressed as well.
Exactly, because they're going to be home for weeks. Parents already are on a stress. So I think oftentimes it comes down to parents wanting to create a magical festive season or magical December, when you should actually just create moments with your kids. So instead of trying to be this perfect parent, have everything together, spend so much money that there might not even be.
And they won't even remember 4 out of the 5 things that you've done that holiday.
They remember the moment, the time that you actively spend with the child. So parents stress because of that reasons, needing to have everything be perfect, magical, look a certain way. But for kids, it's like, I want to just have a moment with my parent.
I love this. You know what? Kids, block your ears. We are swapping presents for presents, okay?
Ooh,
I like it.
that.
I don't think this is going to land in the real world, but I'm going to push the narrative as hard as I can. No, I love that. Create those moments, create that connection. Our kids just want you and that connection, and maybe a little present after that. But we're going to continue the convo now.
Well, we look forward to part 2 of that chat happening soon, but we thought we'd take a quick break to celebrate. Look at all the cake I'm surrounded by. Because listen, Mzansi, there is a moment when the festive table finally feels complete, and Chateau Gâteau brings that moment to life with a full range of handcrafted cakes and, of course, desserts. Now, each one is made with quality ingredients and frozen to keep that just baked taste. From innovative creations like chocolate pistachio and knafe to gifting favorites like the Mozart, to cheesecakes and minis for dessert occasions, there really is something for every single chapter of every season that you find yourself in. And the entire range, and I've got many in front of me right now, is halal certified. It's also available at major retailers and Chateau Gâteau stores across Gauteng, KZN, the Western Cape, as well as the Northwest, so that everybody around the country can enjoy a slice together, which means I've got to bring in Graham to enjoy a piece together, because this is where the festive story unfolds.
What have you done?
So yesterday, this is what I was talking about when I said that this is the variant pack. This is what I usually buy for the family.
Buy it like that?
The 12
Get
variety pack.
No.
Everybody gets a different slice. You've got the classic red velvet, you've got the cheesecake, you've
Can
got
you
the
imagine
Mozart.
internally their team selling this to the rest of the team? What if, guys?
What if?
If we had one cake with everything in it. That is beautiful.
Isn't it so good? And then you've got the knafe and pistachio. We've got the minis and the blueberry cheesecake.
Yes, we do, my friend.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely
I'm so
gorgeous.
excited
Okay,
to eat
well, I'm
this.
glad you are using this to temper the craziness, because we listed a lot of things that are tense and hectic about
Yeah.
the end of the year. So we are going to offer some more practical advice on what you can do to swap the presents for more presents with your
Ooh,
families and your
I
kids.
like that.
I know. I don't know if it's going to
you
really
just
work
make
with the
that
kids over Christmas, but I'm going to try. And then the Epicurious range from Maxwell and Williams is here to help you spruce up your living space ahead of the festive. This could be the perfect setting, in fact, for
I
that.
would agree. Cake. Let's
let's
eat
go.
some. Cheers.
Come here.
Ooh,
I want the blueberry for sure.
please. Cheers.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I got some cuts.
Protea Hotels by Marriott is where hospitality feels like home. It's why when your family is with us, we treat you all like a member of ours. Book now and be more than a guest. Go there with Marriott Bonvoy.
Welcome back. I'm glad I'm cracking a smile here because I think we've reached that time of the year where we are kind of hanging into the cracks in our foundations. Before the break, we spoke about why December can place so much intense emotional demand on families, financial as well. But it's that emotional thread, I think, that we're hanging to now. And we're looking at practical ways to reduce tension, protect mental health, and move through the festive period with more awareness and balance for ourselves, but also look after each other because it's vitally important that we do that. It's difficult to manage these times because we've got very little left in the tank when you now enter into this situation. And I'm saying this as parents who've got to look after small children during the holidays. That's one element of it. But how do we create time for ourselves to actually recharge? Because we're having a holiday, but everything seems to
spike up. Yes, no. You know, it's like I said even earlier on in the first segment, is that it starts already with reflection in October, November.
Give yourself the tools.
Yes. So a lot of times people, I would say rather don't do this, is to ask yourselves, what haven't I done this year? What has gone wrong this year? What do I still need to do this year? Instead of thinking like that, rather think of, there's still 3 weeks left of this year.
What can I make the most of? Yeah.
Yes. So slowing down like that, but also create a list of to-do list, but a priority list. So it doesn't mean that everything that you need to do is important.
And make only one thing on that list vitally important. The rest just you can write off.
Yes,
I take you a while to
absolutely.
write that list, but do it.
Yes.
You've just hit on an element that I find the most challenging is we don't want to transfer our stuff to our kids.
Yes.
But unfortunately, they are emotional and intellectual sponges. They will feed off how we are feeling. So how do we keep that in check when things are getting a little bit crazy? And maybe it's our mother, maybe it's our mother-in-law, maybe it's just ourselves that are driving us crazy.
Yes.
How do we shift the narrative during the holidays if we haven't had the months to prep?
Yes. It's a very difficult question that you're asking because it snowballs into the kids because they're at home. So the important thing for parents to understand is that having slow pauses is such an important thing. So not feeling too overwhelmed in front of the child, but also if I can be emotionally regulated.
Show them how to regulate.
Precisely, in front of the kids is important. And if it is that parents lash out, say, Mom didn't have a good day today, but it's okay. Mom has it together or Dad has it together. Can we maybe speak about this later? And then ask how the kid felt about it.
And explain. I mean, I take a lot of flack because I'm constantly explaining because I'm, being a big, strong man, I've got no business intimidating or making children scared of me. But it means they've got to sit through a long explanation of everything, which I think drives them insane.
Absolutely.
But what it does is it forces both of us to think about what's happening in that moment and be self-effacing.
Yes.
Ask your children for advice in these moments. Bring them into your pain for just a moment.
And that's okay. That is completely okay, asking the kids how they feel and how they are
It's not going to be
impacted by it.
traumatized by it. They'll learn.
Yes, because children are attuned to what it is that we feel. And whatever we feel, they see our tone, they see our body language, they see our facial expressions. So the way that I look, the way that I portray or even just carry myself around my kids is what's important because I don't even need to say anything for my child to know that I'm actually not okay.
Oh, and I hate to say it, but most of, and you'd be blown away by the medical kind of facts here in terms of how much they actually learn. It's all from seeing and not from being taught, unfortunately. So you've got to exhibit that. With the financial pressure that we can't do anything about it at this time, and I think that's what ramps up the anxiety. We can hustle. We've got side hustle. Everyone's shut down at this time of year. How do we adjust the mindset maybe to be a bit more resilient in the financial space?
I like the fact
Have you figured it out yet?
You know, when I thought about it, it's more of just directing our focus on what it is, not just necessarily what we can afford, but already preparing for December. So saying for the kids this year, we're not spending too much money on gifts so that the child is prepared, because now the child is already prepared. We're going,
the world is preparing them, trust me, for Christmas.
Precisely, you know, so having that conversation with the kids prior to go into the store so that they're not emotionally attached to that toy or they're emotionally attached to the finances.
So just tell them whatever that cartoon is about that toy, just say, oh no, they ended it like 2 years ago. It's just that, so they don't watch it for like a year. I'm going to ask you very quickly to give us your 3 words, if you don't mind, because it feels like you've been doing a lot of self-reflection, which is a very healthy space to be in if you are being asked to do that on behalf of other people. So I'd be really interested. How would you sum up your year, if you could, in 3 words?
Gosh.
Gosh is a nice one, actually. Gosh is like all 3 words for my year is gosh, actually.
I think slow down, prioritize has been a very important thing, and
We hyphenated slow down.
and peace. Peace has been such an important thing for me. And I think just with having to prioritize, let's say, my to-do list or what is important for me and what I'm going to utilize my time with now has made everything else easier. Because when that thing kind of gets removed, that priority list, it makes everything else more
write
manageable.
things off a lot more.
Yes, and it's okay not to rush everything.
Slow down.
Yes. So again, I think when I said earlier on as well, is like, I've noticed that the end of year fatigue already starts October. I mean, when I look at just the past few weeks, people on the road are driving fast, and it's almost like everything becomes urgent to everybody.
There's a gateway around every corner.
So once I am aware of my reaction, and I guess that's another thing that I'd like to add, is I'm not going to react to this thing, I'm going to respond to it. Because when I respond,
that speaks to control.
Yes. That is the key thing.
I love you. All I can remember from this morning, because I'm a parent, is we're going to swap presents for presents, okay? Just be present for your families, be present for your colleagues during these crazy times and for each other out on the roads. And never forget how much we love you. And we love you, Sadia. Thank you so much.
Well, let's get straight into that festive cheer once again, where piece by piece, Maxwell and Williams are remaking your Epicurean dreams come true this festive season. Now today, the beautiful chef, author and Feed My Tribe host, Mule Sitati, shows us how to serve up the most scrumptious desserts and also baked goods using bakeware from Maxwell and Williams' Epicurious range. So let's take a look.
Dumalang Tribe, some of the best memories aren't just created at the table, they're also created in the kitchen. And Maxwell & Williams loves creating special moments for you and the kids. Today we're using the Epicurious bakeware range, beautifully crafted. It's durable, it's designed for real everyday moments like this. From ramekins for your mini puddings, to the fluted pie dish for your holiday favorites, to our deep dish for easy bakes. Everything has a place in these festive moments. And then comes the best part, bringing all of these treats together on the white basic cake stand. I mean, how gorgeous is this? Whether it's cookies, cupcakes, or a little messy masterpiece, it all looks special when it's served with love. Guys, let kids decorate freely. The magic isn't in perfection, it's in the moment. So when you're making cookies that are soft and chewy, just like mine, here's a tip. Chill your dough before baking. It actually stops the butter from melting too fast, and it gives you the perfect texture every single time. And don't forget to visit maxwellandwilliams.co.za for more of these beautiful pieces.
And she is feeding the tribe, and we're so happy for it. Now listen, from charming ramekins to classic pie dishes and pudding bakers, maxwellandwilliams.co.za has the perfect pieces to elevate your festive treats and, of course, impress even the most discerning of guests. Well, let's get into the rest of the show. And yes, that all made me super duper hungry. And we're going to be getting back into the kitchen to make something delicious, courtesy of you, Expresso fam. Thank you so much for weighing in on our Mrs. Balls competition. We're getting into some sweet fried chicken strips, and I can't wait to delve straight into it.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and thank you for spending your morning with us. As we head into a new school year, I know it's just wrapped, but we're preparing for next year. It's all about setting learners up for absolute success in 2020 Flex. Now, education specialist Dr. Sharon Aitken joins us to provide some smart study hacks and also visual learning tips. And our Outline stationery can support confident learning, so we've got to give a great Feel Good welcome to Dr. Sharon. Oh, you look so great, Doc. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I'm so excited to get into this conversation because I've recently learned some things, which I'll bring up in just a little bit. But when it comes to back to school prep, what should both parents as well as the learners be thinking about before the school year even comes around and begins?
Okay, so one of the things is really important to know what phase of school you're going into. Are you foundation, junior primary, senior primary? Because they all have different expectations of the learner's role and the parent's role. And for some reason, everybody thinks the learners will just get it, but actually they need their parents to know what is expected of them so that they can support them properly.
Sure. And how can parents prepare for that properly? Is it just like a Google search?
No, well, usually you just communicate with the school. The schools often give you a lot of good advice, but if for some reason your school's not so communicative, then you can just Google.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause I think it's
what is
important to
needed.
stay in the loop. Exactly.
Yeah, you've got to have your finger on the pulse while your kids are at school.
Yeah. Otherwise, it slips through the cracks, and then you start wondering when the reports come back.
Well, exactly, and then
what
it's
is going
too late.
on. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's never too late, Expresso fam, I promise you. Well, listen, let's get into visual cues because I think some learners pick up on that at all ages as well. So when it comes to color, how can that be used to really provide a powerful study hack?
So colour can be used in so many ways. It can be used simply just to brighten up or calm down your study environment.
Okay.
You can use all sorts of beautiful stationery and pens and things to keep organizational charts. I actually brought some things that I wanted to show you, but we don't seem to have any pens. So I was looking forward to those pens.
Yeah.
And then you can actually use color to color coordinate what's happening in your life, as well as make study notes, because obviously depending on where you are at school, the amount of notes that you need to make will increase as you go through.
Of course.
But time management, organization, all of that can be color coded. Even color coding your subjects books between your textbook and your writing book and all those things. Those can all be color-coded to make your life so much easier.
Oh, I'm here for it. I think I picked up that I am actually a visual learner off of that. Even the different tags and post-its and stuff like that.
All those things can be used.
Everything, because it does. It gives you visual cues to say, okay, this is related to this. The highlighters are also linked in the same thing. And you spoke about pens, so we're going to provide you with some pens so that you can show us exactly what you're talking about.
Yay,
There's some
pens.
different
Thank
colors,
you.
Doc, so we can get straight into it. But I know that not all learners take notes in the same way. Yesterday, I learned a new thing. I say FARC, but it's VARK, where it's visual, audio, reading and writing, and then also the last kinesthetic. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
The kinesthetic
Through
learners,
experience, right? And I think that is so great that we can sort of adapt different study methods so that we can meet people where they're at. So what are some simple note-taking hacks that learners can try? Maybe we can incorporate some of the things that you mentioned.
So one of the things I think is really important is to understand the difference between processing notes for understanding and then creating and shaping notes so that you can give it back in the way the examiner wants to read it.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, so that's my biggest one for today. So if, for example, you are processing for understanding, then you might be reading a text here that doesn't make sense to you because it's very linear.
Right.
But now you want to draw the diagram and you start off, say, with, oh my gosh, let's just pretend we're doing photosynthesis.
Doc, you can use this board if you need.
Oh,
to
shot.
draw. There
So there we've got a picture of the sun, and then, hopefully this is going to work out right. You've got your leaf, and now some kids will work like this. They're going to actually draw in picture form what's actually happening, and then maybe they get another color, and they say, okay, so from here, this is going to do this, and then that's going to do that. But now when you're working with that, it's helped you understand
Right.
the information, and that's great because this is now fluid and creative and goes with your own thoughts. But you have to be able to give that back in an
Right.
exam situation in a hierarchical structure that matches how the text or the content has been taught. So you have to give it back in something like this.
Ah.
Yeah? So first of all, once you've processed for understanding, you have to shape the information to be able to give it back in an exam. So you need to know what your main ideas are, etc. And then only under that would you start with your details. And even when you're writing your details, let me just find a piece I could write on here. You're still wanting to... You can still use color. So I could write all my main ideas per paragraph. What can we think of? Eggs.
Yeah.
I don't know. Eggs. What do I need to know about eggs?
They're delicious.
They're yum. And then what is my detail in the paragraph? I might have, they come from chickens, good protein, etc., etc., etc. And then I start my next paragraph. Oopsie, wrong color, wrong color, wrong color. And then
Back to the
so
green one.
on, and so on. And then what you have is a situation where, where did it go? Here it is. Here it is. Look, through the use of color and visual tactics, you can have breakdown all the way through.
Right, they're speaking to each other.
Yeah, and you can pull out the information at each level.
I love that, especially because when the question is asked, now you know exactly what kind of information
Yes.
gets plugged into it. I love this, triple distilled.
So this is shaping the information so your
Yeah.
brain can put it out in a way that your examiner understands.
Sure.
Whereas the other way is how you process information the
So
way
that
your
you
brain
understand.
thinks
I
and
mean,
understands.
Dr. Sharon, that really just
Yeah.
reframed so much of my studying for me. Thank you so much for coming through with the visual cues. This is what we need more of. And we'll definitely have you back very soon to get into this as the new year does roll around. So thank you so much for being here,
pleasure.
Doc. That was incredible. And as we know, it doesn't have to be overwhelming as we step into a new year. And with Artline, we definitely can get you ready to go. And do remember that you could win a year's supply of Artline back to school stationery worth 5,000 Rand. Now to enter, simply head over to our competition post and just answer the simple question: what is your ultimate study style with Artline? Are you team notes or team highlighters or even team color, which is what the doc and I use today? Tell us why using the hashtag with Artline Africa. That's your official hashtag. The competition ends on the 19th of December. That's this coming Friday, and T's and C's, of course, do apply.
Oh, you can hear that sizzling in the kitchen. I wish you could smell it as well. Welcome back to one of our favorite creative spaces. We would need a pretty insane, I think, mind map or visual representation for this particular meal, but it comes together so beautifully we could do it on one page. And in fact, I might even ask our next phone-in winner, I'm going to call of sorts, if we can make it maybe a one-pot wonder. We love it when our Mrs. Balls comes to bear in any recipe. When it's sweet chili and it's looking as good as this, we are very, very excited. Some meals come together quickly, but still look like you put in all that extra effort, and that's exactly why Nikiwe and Biko's recipe stood out for us. Her sweet fried chicken strips with colourful stir-fried vegetables uses Mrs. Ball's sweet chili sauce in a way that brings together the brightness and balance in a very fast and satisfying dish. We've had a little sneaky taste. It is wonderful. And I think her entry caught our eye because it's just so simple and delicious to make. So we thought we'd grab her right now on the line. Nikiwe, a very good morning. How are you?
Morning. I'm good, thanks, and you?
Oh, I'm so, so happy to be connecting with you. Thank you for taking part in the Mrs. Ball's Festive Challenge. I've already jumped to work here. I know you're going to tell me what to do, but I thought I'd get cracking because I don't want to waste any time, and I love the look of your recipe. So, Nikiwe, I'm going to ask you to take me through the recipe play by play, and tell me what to do. I'm your robot in the kitchen. You can tell me exactly what you need me to do. But I've got our carrots and our onions frying off. The one question I wanted to ask is, can we make this a one-pan wonder and fry the chicken in the pan? Or would you prefer me to do the chicken in our oven and bake it off like that, or at least roast it off? How are you feeling?
Well, you can do it like that, but you can't do it in a one pan, you see.
I
you
like
can't
that
do it in
because,
a one pan.
I mean, who's got the time? But I like the fact that we're merging those flavors. So I've got my chicken strips here. What do I need to do to them?
Okay, you need to heat them in the pan.
Okay, I'm going to first quickly toss in our delicious spices. Give me 2 seconds. And I like the fact that we're using thin, kind of lean bits of chicken. It's going to cook really quickly, and it's going to take on the delicious flavor of our Mrs. Balls. For your recipe, you went with the sweet chili variation. Must it be the sweet chili? Could you go with any Mrs. Balls? How are you feeling about the flavor variation from your side?
Well, I love the Mrs. Paul's chili, so that's why I used it. But I think anyone can use any flavor that they like.
I love that, because you're going to get a little bit of warmth and a bit of zing, and if you want to add more heat, you can. Okay, so I'm going to add our chicken strips in. They are looking and smelling amazing. And this also, it's got the colors for me. Oh, very nice. Oh, man, and this also, it just allows, I think, one of South Africa's favorite flavors in our Mrs. Balls to sing. I think we build menus around Mrs. Balls, but it's kind of generational wealth that we get to hand down. Okay, so for the sake of TV, we've got our chicken going, we've got our onions going, and our carrots are looking absolutely beautiful. Can I add our green and yellow and red peppers?
Yes, you can add your green pepper and your carrots.
Oh, this is smelling so nice. I wish we had that smell button figured out on TV. Because I have a feeling this is going to be on everyone's kind of midweek recipe list, because it's so simple and it just absolutely pops with flavor. I am going to recommend that you scan the QR code on your screen right now and cook along with us. Oh, look at that, Nikiwe. It's beautiful. Oh, that looks really, really good. It actually looks like, if we had to take a photo of this now, that this would be the photo they used to sell the food on the packaging. It looks amazing. Oh, Nikiwe, have you got any big plans for the festive? How are you feeling about the year end that's right around the corner?
Well, I don't have really much the big plans, but the plan is to go to be with my family in the rural areas, so nothing much.
Oh, man, well, I hope you have the best time connecting. Thank you so much for connecting with us. Don't forget for a second that you're a part of our family. And yes, maybe today I do the cooking, or maybe you do the cooking, but it's our shared kitchen, it's our shared space. So thank you so much for being who you are and helping us set the festive menu this morning. We absolutely love you, Nikiwe. Thank you, love.
Thank you.
Oh, man, I wish we could have Nikiwe in studio, and we could do this in studio with you next week. You can still enter the Mrs. Balls Festive Challenge and stand that chance of winning your share of 40,000 Rand. All you have to do, create a dish with your favorite variant and then upload a photo to the competition post using that qualifying hashtag Mrs. Balls Festive Challenge. You can find T's and C's at expressoshow.com. Good luck. Oh, this looks good.
Mrs. Balls brings the flavor, so bring your festive magic. Create a dish using your favorite Mrs. Balls product and you could win your share of 40,000 Rand. Simply share a picture of your Mrs. Balls festive recipe on the competition post on Expresso's social pages using hashtag Mrs. Balls Festive Challenge. And the presenter matched to your flavor will recreate your dish live on air with your guidance. Entries close 18 December. T's and C's at expressoshow.com.
Oh, you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Now listen, there is nothing quite like waking up and actually feeling rested. I know you know the feeling, or maybe you miss it. Right now, this conversation is for you. Now, for over 100 years, Simmons has been helping people around the world do exactly that. And to help us unpack what makes a truly great bed and to walk us through the incredible Simmons bed that we're giving away, we're joined by Graham Robinson, Simmons product specialist, right here in studio. So let's give him a feel good welcome as we do. Come on, Expresso fam. Yes, please, Graham. Are you feeling rested today?
Completely. Thank you very much.
That makes one of us, and I love to see
And it was good to have an early start.
It is always good. Thank you for joining us this morning.
My pleasure.
I think lots of people need some help when it comes to good rest. We sleep, but do we sleep well? Is always the question. So let's start at the beginning. What makes a Simmons bed stand out from any other brand when it comes to beds?
I think there's quite a few key factors. Simmons was the first manufacturer to mass produce woven wire mattresses.
Sure.
Interestingly enough, we also introduced the first queen and king size mattresses.
Wow.
Simmons also brought the pocket coil to the world. And I think one of the most interesting things is that Simmons was around before the light bulb was invented.
What?
So basically,
Before Edison jumped on the invention.
Yeah, there we go. So you have a little bit of sleep history with Simmons.
I love that. And that means that we could also trust it, which I really do appreciate.
Most
the
definitely.
credibility is there already.
Yeah.
Therefore, give me some sleep. How does a mattress impact your sleep, though?
It's a critical part of your day-to-day life. We all need to sleep to function.
Yeah.
Like we need food or drink, we need to sleep. Otherwise, we won't exist. So the whole idea of having the right comfort and support for better sleep would let you perform better during the day.
Right.
That's the key issue. And Simmons brought the pocket coil to the world, and that's the key to the product.
I mean, mic drop, what more is there to
Yeah.
say? We also sleep for a third of our lives, so
Exactly.
it needs to be good rest
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
All right, so if I'm going into a Simmons store,
Yeah.
do you encourage, consumers to lie on beds? Are we experiencing in that way? How do we find the perfect bed?
That's the most important part of this whole process,
Yeah.
is selecting the correct bed, something that is correct or suits your comfort, and most importantly, the support. The Simmons mattress conforms to the shape of your body, and all our bodies are different shapes.
Right.
So it conforms to any shape, and a very other nice feature is to actually lie on the mattress, test it for as long as you need in the store, find the right comfort or support that suits your budget.
Right.
And most importantly, with the Simmons mattress, because of the pocket coil system, you do not have a partner disturbance when you're sleeping.
I love
Yeah.
that.
So if you have a restless Sunday night, you can not be disturbed by your partner
Exactly.
or disturb your
Or
partner.
if you have different bedtimes,
There we go.
any of
Yeah.
that. That is such good news that you
Yeah.
brought us today, Graham. I know that there's a competition, which
That's
is really
correct.
exciting.
Yes.
Please give us some details on how our viewers can actually get involved in terms of gaining a bed for themselves.
Sure. So to enter, you'd need to look up at one of the Expresso social media sites. There's basically 3 or 4 things. Tell us why you need a new bed. Follow Simmons South Africa. Include the hashtag Simmons100
Yep.
in your post. And most importantly, the competition closes at midnight on the 22nd of December.
Ooh, okay,
Yeah.
so a couple of days in order for us to get there. Feel Good fam, please get involved. As we have said, a third of your life is spent sleeping. So we want premium comfort, real support, and a chance to just wake up feeling absolutely brand new. I mean, look how good Graham looks, rested and feeling well, ready to take on a new year. And that's exactly what we want for you. So please go ahead over to our socials and make sure that you enter it to rest well with Simmons.
Oh, you know she was talking about the other Graham, right? Yes, it is that time of the show. Let's delve back into our local news headlines first. We start on the national news front, where Home Affairs Minister Leon Schreiber says none of the 153 Palestinian travellers who arrived at OR Tambo International Airport last month have applied for asylum in South Africa. He was responding to a written parliamentary question about the department's handling of the matter. Schreiber says only 23 travellers had the required documentation and confirmed accommodation as required by the actual Immigration Act. The matter has now drawn attention to compliance with entry regulations and the processes followed when travellers arrive without meeting those legal requirements. And staying in South Africa, police are appealing to the public for information following the death of South African DJ Warwick Stock, also known as DJ Warras. Stock was shot dead in Johannesburg city centre yesterday after three men stopped him shortly after he had parked near the Carlton Centre. And the attackers then fled on foot. No arrests have been made, and the motive remains unclear. Stock was a well-known radio presenter on YFM and 5FM and also appeared on television shows including Live Amp and The Man Cave. And we certainly send our condolences to his family and friends and those who've worked with him. Now, casting a wider gaze on the international news front, 2 U.S. soldiers and a civilian interpreter have been killed in Syria in an ambush by an Islamic State gunman. The lone attacker was also killed, while 3 other service members were injured. The incident occurred in Palmyra, where the soldiers were conducting a key leader engagement. President Donald Trump described it as an ISIS attack and warned of a serious retaliation. Syria's Foreign Minister Assad al-Shabani said the country condemned the attack. And Syria recently joined an international coalition to combat ISIS and has pledged to cooperate with the US, and I'm sure this will fuel that fire. Now, Sudan has again been named the world's top humanitarian crisis by the International Rescue Committee, marking the 3rd year in a row it leads the watch list. The ongoing war, which began in April of 2023 between the Sudanese army and the Parliamentary Rapid Support Forces, has now killed tens of thousands and displaced over 12 million people. Humanitarian workers are struggling to assist those affected, many of whom have faced violence, robbery and great loss. The list also highlights other high-risk countries, including the Palestinian territories, South Sudan, Ethiopia and Haiti. Now let's round off with this one. At New York's Queens Zoo, the famed zoo, 2 young Andean bears, Koya and Rancisco, that's a very cute name, have turned a simple tree branch into a delightful playground, as they do. So a visitor captured a cute video showcasing the pair balancing, pushing and, well, literally giggling in bear style, I think we have to say, on their makeshift seesaw. Yes, these are bears. These are not people dressed up as bears. These are actually 2 real-life bears, Koya and Rancisco, nearly 4 years old, full of curiosity, clearly exploring everything around them. And the zoo's director, Mike Allen, said the twosome are learning about their habitat and each other every day, which is sweet in itself. Spectated bears, named for their distinctive facial markings and native to South America, and they love climbing. And these playful moments show that even in the wild, improvisation reigns supreme. And yes, parents and kids, learning can be fun. Absolutely love that one. Perfect prelude to take us into the sport. Oh, yesterday I only caught the highlights, but I was glued. Our Proteas ladies are on fire at the moment. South Africa clinched an unassailable 2-0 ODI series lead over Ireland with a dominant 74-run victory in Gqeberha. I think one of the best batting performances we've seen from the team. Centuries from Laura Wolfart and Sine Lewis, plus a rapid 88 from Danae van Niekerk, powering the Proteas to a record 375 for 6. While Ireland's Orla Pendergast, she struck a valiant 97 in reply, but the lone resistance there. So that 3rd and final ODI, now a dead rubber, will be played this coming Friday at the Wanderers. It'll be worth it to see these ladies play firsthand. They are in the form of their lives. Just be there in that stadium. The Bullring will fire up. Now let's get into some footballing news as Bafana warmed up for their African Cup of Nations with a narrow 1-0 victory over Ghana's Black Galaxies in Soweto yesterday. Sipho Mbule, he struck from the edge of the box just after the break to settle the contest as a rotated South African side still looked pretty good, held firm under late pressure to lead or head off to Morocco with even more confidence. Now, we hate reporting on stories like this. Absolutely tragic. South African rugby has now paid tribute to former Springbok women's captain Lusanda Dumka, who passed away aged 29 after battling a rare form of gastric cancer. A 33-cap international and to the 2022 Women's Player of the Year during a time when there was very little space for women playing rugby in South Africa. She was not just the Player of the Year, but she captained South Africa 3 times, represented the Bok Women's Sevens team as well, and created a lasting legacy. And in fact, that was highlighted by South African Rugby's president, Mark Alexander, who hailed her courage, her leadership, and that lasting legacy that is going to imprint on girls, on men, any rugby lovers for years to come. So we certainly send our condolences to her friends and family. Now let's round off with one last footballing story as second-half goals from substitutes Alejandro Garnacho and Pedro Neto powered Chelsea to a 3-1 Carabao Cup quarter-final win. That was at the League One leaders Cardiff City, so I think they expected it. And after David Turnbull levelled matters, Garnacho struck twice to settle the tie and ensure that Enzo Maresca's side, they avoid an upset and reach that semi-final berth, and they are marching on. And that's where we leave our sport for now. Let's see how the roads are looking on our day back at work.
Well, thank you so much, Graham. Let's see what the roads are looking like. Pretty clear all around considering that it is the school holidays, but out in Cape Town at Airport Approach Road, this is a heads up for motorists using the airport approach towards the N2 northbound. Now, the left lane is currently closed. However, traffic is flowing smoothly with no delays reported. So please proceed with caution regardless if you're traveling along the affected road. And if you do have a long road ahead of you, do make sure that you stay safe while driving. Right now, it is time for your weather as we wrap up your roads. All right, let's start out with Polokwane, where you'll start off your day with the partly cloudy conditions with a slight chance of isolated thunderstorms developing into the afternoon. Our temperatures are going to be ranging between 18 degrees to a scorcher, 29 degrees Celsius there. And Thursday looks to be the wettest day with widespread thunderstorms as we reach into next week, Tuesday. Your summary forecast is there for you as we head into Johannesburg. Now, today's brings variable clouds and also a chance of scattered thunderstorms. You will experience a low of 15 degrees and a high of 22 degrees there. Now, you can also expect some thunderstorms along the way, which looks like they're going to be lasting through until next week, Tuesday. So do be wary of that. Out in Bloemfontein this Wednesday morning, there is a chance of scattered thunderstorms that will also be on your side, followed by cloudy skies by the afternoon. A low of 15, a high of 24 degrees Celsius on your side. And Thursday and Friday does bring a little bit of welcomed relief with a 30 and 29 degree day respectively. Well, let's get into Durban, South Africa's playground, with a low of 19 and a high of a scorcher, 28 degrees there for you. Now, you will see periods of heavy rain accompanied by strong winds, making for a bit of a wet day, but a warm day regardless. And after a very wet day today, Thursday continues with rain in the morning, and as you can see, the rest of the conditions leading into next week. Well, out in East London, Wednesday brings mostly cloudy and windy conditions with temperatures ranging between 16 to 24 degrees Celsius. Now, once again, showers are Tuesday. And that leads us to Miss GQ Abeja, which brings a breezy day with decreasing cloudiness. Some good news there. Friday do look a lot brighter, but as we head into next week, the start of it at least gets a little bit warmer, which is a great start to the new week. Out in Knysna today will bring a light rain earlier on, with temperatures starting off with a low of 13 degrees, reaching that high of 20 degrees. Now, it is mostly sunny, but after a wet one, you will see a significant shift and also some sunny conditions, not only for today, but also tomorrow into Friday and Saturday. So a good weekend ahead for you. Out in gorgeous George, Wednesday will be a wet one for you. Now, you'll experience light rain early, transitioning to showers in the afternoon with a low of 11 and a high of 18 degrees Celsius. Now, you're looking at a significant pattern change as Thursday and Friday bring abundant sunshine, and hopefully that will last going up into next week. Closing out now with Cape Town when it comes to your weather. For today, we'll experience mostly cloudy conditions with strong westerly winds developing. A low of 16, a high of 21 degrees Celsius, making for a blustering day. But here's a look at what the rest of your weather is looking like going into next week, Tuesday. It seems that the winds are not dying down anytime soon. Let's get into your sunrise view of this hour, and I just know it's going to be a good one from Keymouth. I mean, come on, Ken. Time and time again, do you not only be a great partner to Barbie, but also make sure that we see a absolute gorgeous view on this beautiful, beautiful Wednesday morning. Thank you so much for doing your husband duties and doing your country duties so proud. 23 degrees is what you can expect out in Keymouth today. And remember to share your morning views with us on 063-036-9649. We look forward to seeing that again at 8 o'clock.
So now that we know that Ken retired to Pennington Beach, I love that. I want you to retire somewhere special and maybe do that tomorrow because you've just won the lotto, because it is massive. It is that kind of retirement amount today. So if you have not bought your lotto ticket as yet, you have not put yourself in the running for that estimated 52 million rand. So what are you doing? Come on, play this Wednesday. Go and get your tickets in store. You can go online, nationallottery.co.za. You can use their mobile app. You can use your own cell phone banking app. They've made it super simple. Or you can just literally dial star 120 star 7529 hash for USSD and follow the prompts. And we'll keep all those prompts up on the socials on the Expresso side. So please take all the time you need while you're taking in the brilliant content and make sure you put yourself in line to win 52 million rand in the jackpot today. Wow, my friend, 52 million rand.
52 million
Did you
rand?
like get a meteorologist's degree?
And they taught me how to go
week?
with the hands.
Please, can we do the graphics thing with the hands and stuff with her? Please, I think you could go all the way. I think you
with the
could do
green
this.
screen behind me.
I love it. Okay. Am I saying this right? Because I feel like we've got a really cool individual stepping into studio,
Right,
and I don't want to embarrass myself. You know, my Afrikaans is quite embarrassing. Soet sommer.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Because it's going to be a sweet summer.
It is.
And it really is a sweet summer. Well, not after that weather report. Lots of thunderstorms, lots of rain. But it is going to be a sweet summer indeed.
Nora is here and she sounds amazing. She looks amazing. The album cover is amazing. There's a lot on the go here, so we're going to have to ask her a ton of questions. But yes, she is going to perform and she is amazing.
We can't wait for it. We'll see you straight after this.
Oh, you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. We've done so much this morning together. Let's tick off an entertainment box, why don't we? With singer-songwriter Nora, an artist whose music drifts effortlessly between continents, but also emotions. With influences drawn from New York to Hanoi to Cape Town, her sound just blends folk, indie, and rock with a poetic depth. Now, she recently released a brand new single called Soetsommer, so let's check it out.
Oh, can we get a little round of applause from our non-existent studio audience? Come on, one day, Nora, we'll have a studio audience, so superstars like you will have the applause you deserve. So good to have you here. Welcome to the crazy little couch.
Yeah, thanks. Happy to be back.
How are you? It sounds like the craziest year ever, girl. How are you doing in the midst of all of this?
Busy, but happy to be busy, really. Yes.
Blessed to be busy.
Because we must be in this industry, surely. You've got to be creating around you, yeah?
Absolutely. Well, like you said, welcome back, and it's so good to be able to catch up again because you've given us some more music, which we're so grateful for. Soetsommer, I know that it draws heavily from your time in Hanoi, which I really want to hear about, but also I've heard it was a bit of a bittersweet one for you, bringing together rhythm and also a recurring summer romance. I don't know, that's just what somebody told me. So
are you layering in your baggage onto her song? Yeah.
Or you have to give us the down low when it comes to the behind the scenes of the song. I mean, it's emotional at its core. The sound is so rocker and awesome. How did it come together?
Yeah, it's very different to the songs that I have brought out. It's my 4th release this year.
Yeah.
And definitely the rock side that came is very the emotional side of being, you know, of a summer romance not working out and being a little bit hurt, and I guess you can really
and you got to get that out.
Hear that in the chorus of the song. Yes, definitely. But it's exactly like you say. Yeah, exactly like you say. Recurring summer romance, falling into the same thing again,
Cycles,
being like, why? Yes.
Have you broken the cycle now?
Yes,
or are we going to get another single? Because I always feel like once an artist has done enough processing through their singles, then we get an album with the full version of themselves. Is this where we're at now? Where are you in your creative journey? Because you are creating amazing music. You must be thinking of the broader body of work now.
Oh, thank you. That's such a beautiful question. Yes, I think the next step is I'm free. I'm free.
Go,
I'm patterned.
baby, go, yeah.
Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, well, we look forward to all of that. But let's get into your collaboration with multi-instrumentalist Jaco Hanekom. It began earlier this year, and as 2025 went, it developed beautifully as well. So how has that relationship really shaped the evolution of your music?
Really, he brings a lot, and he's always thinking about bringing in new sounds, new instruments, new dynamics. So he's really brought life to the live performances, very much so. And we've just had our first little tour, the garden route, and we're just having a really good time, having a jewel on the road and on stage and everything. Yeah.
It's chemistry. And when you get that kind of chemistry in creative spaces, I love that term where the whole is so much more than the sum of the parts. When you put two super creatives together, amazing things happen. Can we just talk about the super creative little album cover, art cover going on here? We absolutely love it. Who took the photo and what was the kind of rationale behind it? It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, I love working with her, Nadia Hewitt. She's Nadia in real life on Instagram. And she's just such a creative person to work with, and it's, you know, seamless and soft, and it feels so comfortable to work with her. She has great ideas. I came up with the idea of the sunglasses, you know, kind of blinded by love and falling into the same, you know, pattern again and again. That was the idea behind it.
I love it.
But we had so much fun with different locations, and it was actually really challenging to choose the single cover because
there were so many options.
So many good shots. I'm going to release it like...
I was going to say, have a coffee table book where you could just go through everything. I mean, you've got to do it.
Give the people what they want. Speaking about the people, I know you're celebrating with a release and an intimate performance at Old Town Motorcycles. So when it comes to a live performance, what can fans expect?
Oh, wow. Engagement, energy, and also feeding off the audience. We love to like include the audience, and yeah, something that we knew that we did on our little tour was, you know, make a song for the audience on the spot. And yeah, Yaku and I have a beautiful way of, you know, we both complement each other in beautiful ways.
Wow.
And we're just able to flow with it in that way. So yeah.
That is so cool.
And then everyone
really
gets
nice.
their own personal moment. Oh, man. Well, I'm so grateful that you are giving our moment to us, because I know you are literally on tour at the moment and traveling across Cape Town, and you probably just got straight out of a car now and got in here, and you're going to go back to your next tour destination. So we appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for being here. And you will absolutely love the vibes when she takes over our little space here. But right now, we are seeing the festive season take over most spaces, really.
I'd say so. And Sandton City, being one of them, is celebrating in the most magical way yet. Now, this year, they've transformed their iconic center court into something whimsical and a sparkling world called the City of Enchantment. And Kyle was very lucky enough to explore it all, from cookie decorating and bauble making to Santa's shimmering world itself. So let's get into it.
South Africa, welcome to the City of Enchantment. Because right here at Sandton City, the magic of the festive season has fully come to life. Glowing, growing, and absolutely all yours to discover. And from now up until the 28th of December, you can enjoy extended shopping hours, convenient gift wrapping, all in the aid of SPCA, or maybe just take photo with Santa. So come along with me as we extend the magic of the festive season. My Feel Good family, if you are in the mood for something sweet, then Sprinkle and Sugar is your first stop. This is where kids get to decorate giant festive cookies in any shape that they would like. Look, it's messy, it's fun, and it tastes exactly like Christmas should. Why do you think it's so important to bring like the magic of the festive season here?
She loves it here. She chose the Christmas tree because she liked the shape, and how to put the sprinkles was really fun.
Yeah.
And she also liked the taste, right, Kelly?
You do?
What was your favorite flavor?
What was your favorite flavor out of everything?
Strawberry.
And right next door, Donut and Dazzle brings that Krispy Kreme magic to life. Every donut topped, filled, and sprinkled, just the way you like it.
My favorite thing about the City of Enchantment so far has been the entire experience with the little kiddies. I brought my niece and nephew here, and they absolutely had stars in their eyes when they came in. All of the lights, the nice calming music has been so wonderful. The colors of everything, it's been amazing. So my favorite station here has been the Christmas tree decorating. I think it's such a cool idea to have a little mini Christmas tree that you can take home. The kiddies will put them in their rooms and have their own personalized tree. So that was a lot of fun.
At Trees and Twinkle and Bubble and Bliss, this is where young artists get to make the festive season their own by decorating Christmas trees or personalizing Christmas bubbles, or even recrafting the boxes that they get to take home. This is a keepsake for the festive season and how we bring your family's story alive.
We went through to the store. She came with me, and they give you the option of whether you want the white tree or the green tree, and she opted for white, I opted for green. And then they give you two separate boxes with your little decorations, and you come through to your seating and you decorate it. I'm hosting Christmas lunch at our place, so these are going to be our settings for our Christmas table.
The thing that I love the most about City of Enchantment is the vibe and how pretty the place looks, and everything about it. It's just warming my heart.
And of course, the man of the moment, getting an opportunity to have a photo with Sandton City Santa, run all the way from the 5th of December until the 24th, from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. It is the perfect festive keepsake, just to capture the season's joy. So what is your favorite thing about the City of Enchantment?
Oh my goodness, Santa Claus.
Yeah?
Definitely Santa Claus. And it's been so much fun for them, decorating cookies, decorating Christmas trees that they get to keep. So yeah, it's been a wonderful experience.
So we really enjoy Christmas, and I think the magic of Christmas, yeah, for us that is really important. And this is really amazing. I mean, we've never experienced something like this before.
So, South Africa, are you ready to follow the magic? Because the City of Enchantment is open daily from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. And hey, look, this is where imagination begins and where moments turn into memories. And Sandton City invites you to explore to truly be enchanted.
In his happy place. He hasn't left, actually. He's still there. He's just sitting with Santa. If you want to go and say hi to Kyle, please give him a big hug from us. But that was absolutely beautiful and magical. And the best part is that you and your loved ones can go there yourself. Just experience it for yourselves from the 5th to the 28th of December.
Oh, how exciting. The City of Enchantment is open, like Grace said, until the 28th. So please make your way there every day from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. out at Sandton City Centre Court in Johannesburg. Simply head to the entrance of the activation, choose your favorite activities, register and pay right there. Now, tickets only start from 50 Rand, so you can enjoy and experience everything for only 200 bucks.
I love that, and there is clearly a lot to experience and also some gifting to be done in the process. So if you're looking to make festive memories with the whole family, remember we said presents, being present over presents, that's the vibe this season. But you'll find some good presents at Sandton City as well. That is where the magic is waiting.
Oh, and the magic's also waiting for us in the kitchen. There is so much still to come. I saw some truffle oil when I was walking in, and Scott, and he is back. But not only that, cakes! Cakes, cakes, cakes.
Chateau Gâteau.
Chateau Gâteau all around. I can't wait to delve right into it. Pistachio, cheesecake. I mean, come on.
Or all of them at once.
Please, sign me up.
Mrs. Bowles brings the flavor, so bring your festive magic. Create a dish using your favorite Mrs. Bowles product and you could win your share of 40,000 Rand. Simply share a picture of your Mrs. Bowles festive recipe on the competition post on Expresso's social pages using hashtag Mrs. Bowles Festive Challenge. And the presenter matched to your flavor will recreate your dish live on air with your guidance. Entries close 18 December. T's and C's at expressoshow.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, welcome back. Yes, we're back in our favorite place, the kitchen, on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on S3. Now, the festive season brings people together, and at the Chateau Gâteau kitchen, we are definitely overflowing with inspiration from bold innovation to effortless decorating, meaningful gifting, and of course, simple dessert indulgence. And that's exactly why we brought in Chef Jay to show us how these can really come to life with the beautiful creations before us into something unique for your celebration. So welcome back. back, Chef.
Oh my goodness, I've been having
No,
so much fun
me too.
unboxing these.
Wow,
Aren't
I've been
they
watching
just
it from
fabulous?
the corner, and I've been just drooling a little bit.
And I love how you came prepared with your Chateau Gâteau colors. Girl.
Come on.
You're welcome.
Do you see it? Especially for that. Okay, so we've got lots of cakes in front of us,
Yes.
and I can't wait to delve straight in. Earlier on, we spoke about the minis and the varieties. This one in particular, I always get for my family. The minis are definitely what I'm going for this year. But let's start over here with the chocolate pistachio and knafe, right? Knafe. Innovation inspired by the global rise of pistachio desserts. So, we're just gonna go right in.
We're just gonna go right in. I think it's best enjoyed. That's the beauty of this, and I love the innovation. I love that they've stayed, ahead of the trend.
Come on,
curve.
Jay.
Oh, can you hear that crunch?
No, I'm just saying that you're being very stingy. You cut a corner of the cake. I've never seen that happen before.
Okay, we've got to go through all of these, so just hold your horses. And I know Lucian is eyeing me there. He wants a slice, so I'm going to keep some for him. So give this one a
look
taste.
how perfectly it looks
Beautiful
here.
pistachio mousse.
Wow.
You've got that crunchiness in there as well. So it's, layers of different textures and flavors, and it's great to... And this is the way I love to enjoy cake.
So how would you take a bite? Like, what's the perfect bite here? Agreed. Okay, I'm going to go and try to cut it. I can hear is it knafe, hey? The crunch that it brings. Oh, the sponge, the mousse, the pistachio.
I think I overdid it.
No such thing.
Beautiful. Not overly sweet.
We're just going to say the entire segment.
Beautiful.
That is so yum.
And how gorgeous. Glossy topping. You hardly have to do anything to this cake.
You don't, right?
So
I wouldn't touch it.
beautiful,
besides cutting
beautiful.
it.
And then we've got the Mozart range. Right, so over here we've got the caramel, we've got the chocolate, and we've got the raspberry over there.
Okay.
Layers of delicate meringue. Mozart cake is, I think, one of their more iconic offerings.
Yes.
So I'm just going to give a slice
Oh,
here.
we are full on tasting every single cake in front of us.
I actually just want to show viewers...
I'm just going to say thank you to the director for putting me on a segment.
I think we need to cut this one open and see these beautiful layers of the meringue.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you're a baker. So when you say this is good or delicious or beautiful, like, I believe you, right?
I mean, girl, how can you go wrong with Chateau
How can you
Gâteau?
go wrong?
Right? Are we going to taste this one?
Yeah.
Let's give it a bit of a...
Okay.
And what I love is that there's such a variety, right? So I generally don't... I prefer things on the less sweet side.
Okay.
So this, for me, is a little bit more in tune. So as we move down, this is actually moving more towards the types of cakes and desserts that I enjoy. But I love that it's so different, and let's give this one a taste.
Okay, so just grab a layer there.
Now you see, that's a completely different mouthfeel.
Wow. Oh, I don't know what I was expecting, but I really love that. It kind of tastes like, you said it was caramel, hey? Yeah.
So this is the caramel. Again, if you're more a chocolate lover, they've got you covered. If you're more raspberry, more fresh berries, I think that's also beautiful.
But this is a winner.
This is a winner. And I love how you say meringue, people automatically assume super sweet.
Right.
And it's so toned down, and that beautiful caramel swirl on the top is just fantastic.
This with a cup of tea? Oh my gosh, give me a private room together, please. I'll need some space. That is so delicious.
And talking about space, we need space for this one over here, because this is Andrea's baked cheesecake. Andrea, whoever you are, wherever you are, thank you.
We thank you for your
Thank
work.
you, girl. This is beautiful because it gives you an opportunity to, be a bit bedazzled in the kitchen.
Have some fun.
Have some fun, add your own spark. Again, it's the festive season. We're not doing the hard work, girl.
Right.
We're not doing the hard work. So I've got some berry coulis over here.
So Jay, tell us, the base is just like a regular cheesecake, okay. And then we're gonna add some berries, fresh berries as well to it.
I'm just
for some
grabbing a
decor,
spoon.
right?
Yeah. So we're just personalizing this. So what we're going to do is just swirl this. This is the berry coulis.
Wow.
So I love cheesecake because it lends itself to like more tart flavors. So berries, and that offsets the sweetness. So I'm just going to spread that around and give it a little swirl. And of course, beautiful summer berries in season at the moment. We're
that's
going to
gorgeous.
do a little wreath
My
over
favorite
here.
bit is that even with the cheesecakes, you get the bite-sized minis as well. So in case you're struggling with portion control when it comes to cake, hello, that's all of us. Just get yourself some of these, or if you're having a beautiful little cake party or tea party with some friends, if you're looking for desserts for this festive season, I think that's the perfect option. Or even this one, the 12 variety.
A little cake charcuterie moment.
I
A little
love
bit of everything
that.
for everybody.
Yes.
All your bases covered.
Okay, so now I'm mad because he cut every single cake except for our favorite cake.
Are we going there?
We're tasting
Are we
it.
tasting
Thank you
it?
so much, Jay. You are
Okay.
fantastic.
And-
Chef Jay has come through and given the stamp of approval on Chateau Gâteau, because how could you not?
How could you not?
That looks fantastic. As you know, these can be frozen and kept in your house for a while, and then you whip it out when you have a special occasion. Whether you need a second of self-indulgence, a second helping even, looking for the perfect gift, or preparing a simple festive moment at home, Chateau Gâteau has a handcrafted creation for every single occasion. So explore the full selection in stores. You can do that across the Western Cape, Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal, the Northwest, and make your festive moments unforgettable with our friends over at Chateau Gâteau. Fantastic. You're feeding me? Thank you.
Oh, I know that's going to be a tough act to follow, but I think we've nailed it. I'm going to say it once again in my life. Jaco staan terug. It's not your moment. It's Nora's moment. She is here with new music. Now the two of them have unbelievable chemistry, and you're going to experience it right now with some beautiful new music. The stage is yours.
Hallo julle, ek is Nora en hier is Jaco op die buis en hierdie is Soet Somer. Sy is uit op alle platforms.
Soet somer, drome loop hoog. Nagesit, gevang in jou oor. Onder die sterre weg, laat jy my glo. Soet somer, hier is ons weer. Soet somer, kon ek dit keer. Ek onthou, hoe sit ek by jou, soutgesonde wange, rasend rou. Ek onthou, hoe sit ek by jou, soutgesonde wange, rasend rou. Ek onthou, ek onthou, ek onthou, ek onthou. Blye dromer, hoop op die nag. Swerfles, lê in jou hart. Onder die oggendson, soen jy die pad. Soet somer, hier is ons weer. Soet somer, kon ek dit keer. Ek onthou, hoe sit ek by jou, soutgesonde wange, rasend rou. Ek onthou, hoe sit ek by jou, soutgesonde wange, rasend rou. Ek onthou, ek onthou, ek onthou, ek onthou.
thank you so much, because the guitar must take you on a journey, right? You guys are amazing. Yaku, you did stand a bietjie terug, but it's okay. It's okay. It was Nora's moment. Please download. That needs to be your anthem if you're going to be heading out. Make it a sweet summer. Yes, we're going to have the summer romance, but it's okay. We can process a little bit more with Nora a little bit later in the show. Another performance coming away. We're going to be back in the kitchen. We're going to be talking sides. Scotty Parker is here to help us get the festive table set. And then, of course, we're going to deal with all of the indulgence around the festive table as well. We've got your plug-in after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. From festive meals to quick on-the-go snacks. We know we all do it, but we also know that what we eat and how we eat it plays a major role in how our gut responds. Now, for many South Africans, heartburn and ulcer discomfort tend to flare up when routines shift or even when richer foods are introduced and become part of our season. Now, to help us understand which dietary choices can make symptoms better or even worse, we're joined by registered dietitian Tracy Ugachand. So, Tracy, welcome. welcome and thank you for coming through this morning.
Thank you.
This is a very important conversation, especially as we all go for seconds, we all go for delicious indulgences and moments that we wouldn't necessarily outside of the festive season. So when it comes to discomfort and also when it comes to heartburn, what are the foods that are most commonly linked to these sorts of flare-ups?
Good morning to you and to the viewers. Yes, we all want to enjoy that festive table and all the gorgeous foods that are laden on there. So it's good to be aware of the foods that are going to be triggers and cause heartburn. The foods that are generally top of the list, and I'm going to go through them with you.
Do.
But oh my word, I mean, we really want to enjoy them.
Yeah.
So if we are aware, we're going to have them in smaller portions. Up on the list, number one would be our spicy food.
Oh, you're breaking our hearts, yeah.
That hot curry, your Portuguese peri-peri chicken, anything with added chili or Tabasco really can set off heartburn. So we've got to really be careful and have them in small portions or, you know, just dial it down a little. Next on the list would be our acidic foods. So anything that's citrus-based. A lot of tomato-y based foods that can also set off heartburn, unfortunately, or irritate the ulcer. We're also looking at anything that's really fatty. So our deep fried foods, unfortunately, things with a lot of cream, a lot of butter, sauces and that sort of thing, that can all set off. Now, I saw you munching the cake a little earlier, right?
Please come for me right now.
So when we look at dessert, we're talking chocolate and peppermint. And they tend to also cause heartburn and flare up the ulcer.
Wow.
So we've got to keep that in mind. And,
so I assume chocolate chip ice cream is a definite no to go
definitely
to.
no. And then last but not least, when we talk about liquids, alcohol is up there on the list.
Oh, tough.
Unfortunately, as well as caffeine and caffeine-based drinks and carbonated beverages.
Wow. Okay. So we eating salads all festive long.
Sorry.
Wow. I'm wrapping my mind around all of this. Okay. So there are people that are a little bit more sensitive than others. So for those people, maybe we can introduce smaller portion sizes as a solution, or even different sort of eating habits when it does come to the festive season, like maybe slowing down the eating a little bit. Do these make an impact?
Absolutely. Now, Krista, you've got to remember that your stomach is the size of your fist.
Sure.
Right?
We forget it.
Right. So, and this fist, the stomach can only stretch so much. So when you overeat, what happens is we all have a tiny little flap or valve that sits here between the food pipe, the esophagus and the stomach. And when you overeat, that food puts pressure on the valve and it sends foods up into the esophagus together with the gastric or stomach acid, and that is what causes heartburn. Therefore, overeating is a problem. Now, you overeat if you eat too quickly, because that doesn't give the stomach enough time to send a message to the brain to say stop.
To register
that
you're done.
Exactly. So what we want to do is eat slowly, take your time, put the cutlery down, every now and then have a conversation with people around you, or smaller portions, use a smaller plate, those sort of techniques. And then remember, please don't eat late at night, because if you're going to eat and then lay down horizontally, I mean, the food's just going to hit right up, so causing heartburn.
Gravity's not your friend.
Not your friend.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get into some common myths around good and bad foods, especially when it comes to ulcers and heartburn. What are we looking at, and what would you like to clear up?
Right. So people think that spicy foods causes the ulcer itself. It's not the spicy food that causes the ulcer. It's actually bacteria or germ, some people call it, called H. pylori. That is what causes the ulcer. Other causes could be medication. I mean, people like to use things like aspirin or steroids routinely, ibuprofen. These are things that actually cause the ulcer, not spicy foods. So what spicy foods come along and irritate the gastric lining after the fact, but it's not the cause.
Okay.
And then the other myth is just to remember that not all triggers affect everyone.
Right.
So spicy food may not affect you, and maybe not even chocolate and peppermint, right? So you can still enjoy that if you want to. It's all triggers. Different people differently. So you got to figure out what triggers you so that you can then enjoy that festive meal in comfort.
I think that now's a good, better time than any to be in tune with your body. To kind of pick up the signals, as you're saying, to pay attention when your body says no or yes when it comes to certain foods. So thank you for that reminder. And also for a bit of light at the end of the tunnel to know that it's not the end. But I appreciate you and thank you so much for coming through, Tracy. Let's get straight into this. Okay, let me tell you right now, Expresso fam, as we move deep into the Christmas season with all its rich meals and indulgent favorites, you heard the list that was brought to you today. It's a good reminder that our stomachs often feel it first. So paying attention to what triggers discomfort and also supporting your gut early can actually make a huge difference. Now, let's get into some solutions. So did you know that stress can make peptic ulcer symptoms like heartburn and acid reflux feel worse? Relief can start with Alsanic. Now, Alsanic provides targeted protection for your stomach lining and lasts for 6 hours. And here's the best part. You don't need a prescription. Just 5 milliliters or 1 tablet goes a very long way. Now, Alsanic is giving you the chance to win 1 of 10 1,000 Rand cash send vouchers. So head on over to Alsanic Facebook page and enter right now.
Find relief and feel better with Alsanic. Just 5 mils or 1 tablet goes a long way, and Alsanic is available without a prescription.
Come back into our beautiful festive space. Why? Scotty Parker's here. He's actually Scott Parker, but for some reason I've got to call you Scotty because...
I like that.
Yeah, man, it's just your vibe. And you bring the right kind of energy to our studio. Whenever I find you, you're always surrounded by amazing food, dude. So thank you for bringing the sides here today. So no festive feast is complete without the perfect sides to steal just a little bit of the spotlight from those comforting classics to fresh modern favorites. The right side dish can truly elevate your Christmas menu, make it a bit more bespoke. So Chef and Culinary Innovation Manager at Woolies, Scotty Parker, is here to make the sides the main, I think, today.
Absolutely.
Hey, buddy, so where do we begin?
So I'm going to start with
swap sides
Brussels
with
sprouts.
you.
So Brussels sprouts, you know, they're always, everyone has them, they're soggy, people don't really enjoy them, but I'm going to show you a way just to liven them up a little bit, and this will completely change your view on Brussels sprouts. So in here we've got some butter, which I've browned, so it's gone to what we call burn rosette, so it's slightly nutty. I've added in some walnuts, traditionally it's chestnuts, I mean you can use any nuts, but I like the walnuts. So that nuttiness with the butter.
And that's a beautiful earthy flavour in the nuts. It just brings a beautiful flavour development because as that roasts off, the nuts flavour is going to develop itself.
That's it. All those natural oils will come out. They'll flavour that butter even more. So they're in there browning, and I've got some diced smoked bacon here. You can use pancetta. If you don't want to use bacon, if you want to keep this halal, you can use smoked duck, which is really good, or bacon rashers. So I'm going to add those in.
And obviously that smoky flavour profile is going to be the kicker here. It's going to work
extra layer of flavour and the saltiness, so that natural saltiness. So you can see and smell those flavours coming together. And these Brussels sprouts have been boiled for about 8 to 10 minutes, so they're just tender, and they're being cut in half. So we're going to add these in now. What you can do is, if you've got a braai, you can put these onto the braai and just toss them over
they char beautifully.
Absolutely, so you get a nice little burn. So you can see these bubbles. That bubble is exactly what we're after. We're then going to literally add those in.
Press the smell button on your TV now. This is when you want to activate the smells on your TV. No, and I'm telling you, we're not far off that, eh? I like the fact that we haven't cooked the colour out of those Brussels sprouts.
We want to keep them nice and vibrant, and we're almost using this brown butter pancetta in the base. It's almost a dressing. So we're just going to literally toss those together, and that's it.
Because therein lies the key to, I'm discovering, being able to work with amazing food developers and chefs is flavour the oil flavours everything else.
That's it.
But you've got to
it's that dressing and it's lighter. Because we're in South Africa, because it's hot, the weather's nice and warm, we want to make sure we've got light sides. So the next one I'm going to show you is a baked carrot. So we've got some hummus. We've got a brilliant range of hummus at
swing around to this side so I can get a better view and be closer to the mash here when the magic happens.
Well, that's the last one. I can see you've been eyeing that one up. So I'm just putting the hummus all over the base of my plate.
Do you need this on?
No, that one's just to make sure it's really hot for us. So we can sweat a bit more.
Because we've got to know that it's a summer in South Africa, okay?
Absolutely.
I'm actually heading over to the UK, so I'm going to be having a lot of these very traditional, and we will do a lot of big eating there.
Stunning.
But I love the fact that you honour the tradition, and in South Africa we have an opportunity to do that, but also put a new spin. How do you find that balance within your team to say this feels like Christmas, but it also feels like South Africa in 32-degree heat?
So we work with trends and we travel often. We've actually got a team in the UK at the moment. But what's most important to us is really listening to our customers locally, checking out the restaurants locally. What are people eating? What are people tasting there? So how can we take that international market and localize it? That's what's really important for us as Woolies. So this here, I've just done a really simple side. Now this is a baked carrot. So I've taken all the carrots, kept them whole, just layered them into my foil, some olive oil, some thyme, some garlic, baked that in the oven about 180 degrees for about 45 minutes, and I've just layered that on a bed of hummus, which is super simple, really easy. And then I've got some lovely garnishes here that you can just make it look really festive and pretty.
And this is, I'm thinking if someone is going to steer away from the protein-heavy side of, which is often in the hotter weather, we tend towards that kind of maybe more meze, something that's a bit more considered, but then it becomes kind of bespoke for each individual person, can build their plates up beautifully based on what they love. It feels like Christmas. It's looking very different.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
There is a pop of purple. Before we get there,
We'll do this last one. So have you seen the trend, the butterboard trend? So the butterboard is butter all over the base, and then you garnish it, you top it with things. So we've got our mashed potato, which is done. It's already delicious, but we want to be a bit extra. It's Christmas. So what we're going to do is we've warmed this up. We're going to top it with some chopped chives. And you can really, I mean, the world is your oyster with this. So chopped chives all over there. And I want a bit of texture. So I've got some crispy onions. We're just going to sprinkle those on as well.
I've been using the crispy onions and the chili crunch on everything.
The chili crunch, that is a thing of
Write
beauty.
a recipe book around the chili crunch, but it's these sorts of little additives. The fact that you can get the cheese in this format at this quality makes the world of difference, because you can start producing, well, my version of restaurant quality stuff at home, but that's what you want. Your guests must feel that special. Okay, here's the kicker.
This is truffle oil. Now the truffle oil is lightly flavoured. Truffles, you come from the earth. You know, they're tubers and they're hunted by dogs or pigs. They actually smell them out.
It's crazy.
So we're going to add this at the end, and just a small drizzle of this, because it's very, very strong. And the reason we add this at the end is if you heat this up, you'll lose that flavour of the truffle.
You're wasting it.
So we don't want to do that. So we just want to finish that off. And there's side number 3.
Look at you.
I mean, look how easy this is. It's taking all the stress out of
We've done it in less time than we actually thought we'd be able to do this, which is amazing to me. Think about having this less stress on game day.
Absolutely.
When you have people flooding into your house, and then we've got the most impressive purple I've ever seen.
So this is my red cabbage slaw. So if you think about Christmas Day, you normally have that braised red cabbage that sits on the stove with orange juice, cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, sultanas. We've taken that cooking out and we've left it nice and fresh. So it's shredded cabbage. We've got some orange juice, which is just acidulated, and you leave that almost steep. Then we've got some grated cinnamon in there. We've got some nutmeg. We've got some clove, and it's just a really fresh addition. I think with all of this, you've got a wonderfully bright, fresh table that will complement any sort of protein that you desire.
Oh, the proteins are feeling insecure on this table. They are feeling insecure. The gammons, they're hiding in the corner. I love this, buddy. You're an absolute genius. Please thank your team for the efforts that you put in. Once you enter into their space, honestly, it feels like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. There is no other way. The opportunity for us then to be able to plug into that creativity and jump off where they leave us is amazing. And you can find these delicious recipes on our website, expressoshow.com, if you haven't scanned the QR code already. And Woolies then, of course, has all the perfect festive sides for you to build on and beautifully complement your Christmas spread. And hopefully that's starting to look a little bit different now. Shop everything that you need for effortless holiday entertaining at Woolworths, available in-store, online, or on their amazing app. And you'll get some more inspo there. We'll see you on the other side. That looks amazing, dude.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back as we move into the final hour of the show. We've been having so much fun in the kitchen, so continue to plug into the culinary delights. They will continue, and we will be pushing the boat out a little bit more in our festive space. So I have a feeling you're going to really love sinking your teeth into that. But right now, let's sink our teeth one last time into our national and international news, and then I'll touch on the sport. But let's start here in South Africa, where Water and Sanitation Minister Penny Motshedina says no further extensions will be granted for phase 2 of the Lesotho Highlands Water Project. That's following mounting delays and ballooning costs. As has been reported on, Motshedina and Deputy Minister Seiso Mohai, they conducted an overnight visit to the Polom Dam, warning that a firm turnaround plan is required. And initially priced at 8 billion rand back in 2008, the project has now been has risen to 53 billion, and that's by this year, prompting tighter scrutiny and governance concerns, and obviously a resettlement pressure and its vital role supplying water to several provinces nationwide. We do need this to be completed. And we stay here in South Africa, where Home Affairs Minister Leon Schreiber says that none of the 153 Palestinian travelers who arrived at OR Tambo International Airport last month have applied for asylum here in South Africa. He was responding to a written parliamentary question about the department's handling of the matter. Schreiber says only 23 travelers had the required documentation and confirmed accommodation, as is required by the Immigration Act here in South Africa. And the matter has now drawn attention to compliance with entry regulations and the processes followed when travelers arrive without meeting legal requirements. Now let's cast a wider gaze. Rwanda's backed M23 rebels have said they will leave the eastern Congolese town of Uvira. That's after the U.S. administration criticized their recent takeover as a threat to peace efforts. So the rebels took control of Uvira less than a week after the presidents of Congo and Rwanda met U.S. President Donald Trump in Washington and confirmed their commitment to the Washington Accords. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio condemned Rwanda's actions, while Rwanda denies supporting M23 and says that Congolese and Burundian forces are behind the fighting. Now, it seems that 2 U.S. soldiers and a civilian interpreter have been killed in Syria in an ambush by an Islamic State gunman. The lone attacker was also killed, and 3 other service members were injured in the process. And the incident occurred in Palmyra while the soldiers were conducting a key leader engagement in the area. President Donald Trump described it as an ISIS attack and warned of a serious retaliation. Syria's Foreign Minister Assad al-Shaibani said that the country condemned the attack. Syria recently joined an international coalition to combat ISIS and has pledged to cooperate with the U.S. in whatever way they can. Now, let's round off with this story coming out of the Western Cape. In fact, they are celebrating a heartening leap for nature after adding 47,000 hectares to the conservation estate. Well done. A feel-good boost indeed that gives Cape Mountain zebras more room to roam and then protects some of the planet's most threatened succulents. That's one of a kind out here. Mammals and birds, in fact. And with the Ainsberg and the Nersvlakte now expanded as well, and Waterkloof and Zebraskop officially declared, the province has now stitched together vital green corridors that will help wildlife move freely and flourish. And thanks to WWF South Africa and the Leslie Hill Succulent Karoo Trust, this milestone now brings South Africa a joyful step closer to conserving 30% of its land by 2030. Isn't that an amazing notion? Securing precious habitats for generations to come. Well done to all involved. Well, the perfect prelude to take us into our sport. I think producing the best cricket of their careers at the moment, the Proteas ladies clinched an unassailable 2-0 ODI series lead over Ireland with a dominant 74-run victory in Gqeberha yesterday. I think in probably their best ever batting performance, centuries from Laura Wolfhard and Sinead Lewis, plus a rapid 88 from Danae van Niekerk, powered the Proteas to a record 375 for 6. And that while Ireland's Orla Pendergast, she struck a valiant 97 in reply. That third and final ODI will be played this coming Friday at the Wanderers, and with the ladies in this kind of form, history will be made again. Get out there if you can. Now, we turn to Bafana. Bafana's build up to the AFCON, and they warmed up beautifully with a narrow 1-0 victory over Ghana's Black Galaxies in Soweto yesterday. Sipho Mbule struck from the edge of the Bucks just after the break to settle the contest as a rotated but still pretty good, so strong-looking South African side held firm under some late pressure to head to Morocco with even more confidence. Now let's get into some rugby news, and tragic that it is. South African rugby has now paid tribute to former Springbok women's captain Lusanda Dumka, who died tragically at the age of just 29 after battling a rare gastric cancer. A 33-cap international and the 2022 Women's Player of the Year, Dumka captained South Africa 3 times and represented the Bok women's 7 side as well. She made her mark, both on and off the field. And SA Rugby President Mark Alexander hailed her courage, her leadership and her lasting legacy. To her fellow players and to her family, we send our condolences. What a massive, massive loss. Now, finally, we round off with some footy news from the Premier League or at least from Europe. And second-half goals from substitutes Alejandro Garnacho and Pedro Neto. They powered Chelsea to a convincing 3-1 Carabao Cup quarter-final win at the League One leaders Cardiff City. And after David Turnbull levelled, Garnacho struck twice to settle the tie and ensure that Enzo Maresca's side avoid that upset and move on to the semi-finals. I think they're assured to take this one. But that's where we leave our sport for this Wednesday morning. Let's get one last traffic update.
Well, thank you so much, Gray. Let's see what the roads are looking like for the final time this morning out in Gauteng in Pretoria North, where an accident has occurred on the N1 southbound after Proefplaas interchange. Now, that's resulting in 2 left-lane closures. Now, traffic is slow moving along the affected area, so please do allow for some added travel time just to accommodate the delays that will be approaching. So wherever you're headed this morning, remember to buckle up and please stay safe while you're driving. Well, that's where we leave your roads. Let's have a final look at your weather. Well, across the country, let's start out with Polokwane, where you'll start the day with partly cloudy conditions with a slight chance of isolated thunderstorms developing in the afternoon. Now, temperatures will be ranging between 18 and a nice scorcher there. 29 degrees is your high. And Thursday definitely looks like the wettest day as it clears up a bit going forward into the weekend. From Polokwane, we go on over to the city of Gold, Johannesburg, where today brings variable clouds and a chance of scattered thunderstorms. Now, you will experience a low of 15 and a high of not too high. A comfortable 22 degrees is what's coming your way. Now, Thursday, we'll see expected thunderstorms bringing significant rainfall throughout the day. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like that is stopping anytime soon. Well, out in Bloemfontein, Wednesday morning brings a chance of scattered thunderstorms, followed by cloudy skies going into the afternoon. Our temperatures will be ranging from 15 to a high of 24 degrees Celsius. Thursday and Friday bring a welcome change with a 30 and 29 degree respectively. And here's a look at the rest of your week. From Bloem, we move over to Durban with a low of 19 and a nice high of 28 degrees on your side of town. Now, you'll see periods of heavy rain accompanied by strong winds, making for a very wet day regardless of the warm weather. After very wet Wednesday, Thursday continues with rain into the morning, but the weekend does look fantastic from this point of view. Out in East London, Wednesday brings mostly cloudy and windy conditions with temperatures ranging between a chilly 16, but then you get that high of 24 degrees Celsius. Now, showers are likely to develop later in the day with winds from the southeast, but here's a nice look at your summary forecast going into next week, Tuesday. From there, we move on to Gqeberha, Miss GQ, where today brings a breezy day with decreasing cloudiness at least. Temperatures will start with a low of 13 and work its way up to 23 degrees. Now, Thursday and Friday look much brighter and mostly sunny skies, and temperatures are definitely climbing as we head into next week. From that coastline, we move over to Knysna, where today will bring light rain early on with temperatures starting off with a low of 13 but reaching a high of 20 degrees Celsius. Now, after a wet one, you'll see that there'll be a significant shift into a beautiful sunny conditioned day. And that just warms up as we move on into the weekend, which is great news if you are around Knysna or heading that way. Out in George, Wednesday will be a wet one for you. You'll experience light rain early, but it will transition to showers later into the afternoon. A low of 11 degrees and a high of 18 degrees out in George today. Now you're looking at significant pattern changes as Thursday and Friday bring back abundant sunshine, which is definitely welcomed out in George. In Cape Town for today, we'll see and experience mostly cloudy conditions with strong westerly winds developing. A low of 16 degrees, a high of 21 degrees on your part of town with a blustering day ahead. As for the rest of your temperatures, here's a look at your summary forecast leading into next week, Tuesday, out in Cape Town. And that rounds up your weather for this Wednesday morning. But of course, the cherry on top will have to be our sunrise morning view. While out in Durban, where you can expect a nice warm day, 28 degrees, we have this gorgeous view sent through from Malcolm Naidu. And thank you so much, Malcolm, for letting us know that the sun will come out tomorrow once again. 063-036-9649 is how you get in touch with us with your morning view, and we look forward to it as we enter into the last stretch of the week.
Oh, let's see if we can give you the perfect springboard. 52 million rands worth of it. If you played your lotto today, that's what's up for grabs. Sitting in our estimated jackpots, you know how to do it. You can go over to our socials and get reminded of any of these steps, and they will tell you. You can go in-store, you can go online, nationallottery.co.za. You can use their mobile app, you can use your own cell phone banking setup, or you can just dial *120 *7529# and follow the prompts. It's as simple as that. So head over to our socials, go and check out all the cool content and remind yourself to enter. Please do it today. 52 million rand is standing by for you. We'll see you after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is festive season right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso on S3. And here it is day 6 of Clover Crush's 10 days of 10 giveaways. And the festive sun is showing no sign of slowing down anytime soon. Now, Berry and Cherry have been busy causing merry mischief, as you've seen around the studio. And now it's time for another sprinkle at Christmas Magic, because we're definitely revealing 2 more lucky winners this morning. Now, 1 and 2 have already been taken, but we still have more to get through. The entries just keep getting better as we move closer to the grand prize, which makes our job harder every single day. But the moment has arrived. It's time to reveal the 2 standout viewers who definitely impressed us with their Crush festive squad. Yolandi, good morning. Aisha, good morning.
Good morning.
Goeiemôre. Hoe gaan dit almal?
Goed, dankie en self.
Goed, dankie, Yolandi. Aisha, are you doing good this morning?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing so good. Thank you so much. Well, let's get into your comments that, of course, have qualified you. Yolandi, you're up first. It said, this naughty elf snuck out of the house with my Clover Crush cranberry and cherry juice and met up with Santa to have a festive pothole pool party. Yolandi, was this pothole outside your house? Where did you find it?
Yeah, that was a pothole outside of my mother's house.
That was so good, so creative, Yolandi. Well done on definitely impressing the judges for that muddy pool party. Aisha, let's check out what you have said to impress us as well. All rise for the North Pole Spelling Bee champion. So good. What was one word that they definitely got right, Aisha?
Was it the berry?
Wizard. Well, there you go. And we're definitely going to be having a magical Christmas indeed. Okay, Yolandi and Aisha, it is time to reveal you are our 2 official winners. So let's get into it. Are you ready to see what is behind today's box?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Ooh, okay, let's go. My nerves are running through my body. We're going behind box number 3 in 3, 2, 1. Let's open up. And you have won yourself something incredible. You're each walking away with a fabulous Field Bar 10-liter drinks cooler box valued at 1,300 Rand. It is the perfect spoil to get your drinks in there, definitely your Clover Crush juices and all of your food. Are you excited about your prize?
Yeah, baie excited.
Baie geluk, Yolandi. Aisha, well done as well. You guys definitely are going to have a fantastic festive if Crush has anything to do with it. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining us on the line today.
Baie dankie.
Baie
dankie vir die exciting prize.
Dis 'n plesier, Yolandi. Have a beautiful day. And thank you so much, Aisha. Have a gorgeous day as well. We'll definitely chat to you guys soon. So look at that. This festive giveaway is definitely coming in thick and fast. The 55-inch smart TVs, the air fryers, the Field Bar, drinks box, coolers, they have all been snapped up by our lucky winners. But the Crush magic isn't over just yet. There's still incredible prizes waiting to be won by you, including that Le Creuset voucher worth 4,000 Rand and the ultimate festive showstopper, the massive 536-liter 4-door water dispenser fridge. Now, this one is valued at 69,999 Rand. Oh, I can't wait to see the winner and hear the excitement on their end. Now, to enter, head to the competition post on Expresso or Clover Crush's social media pages. Snap a pic showing what your elves have been up to with your Crush cranberry and cherry juice at home. Are they winning spelling bee competitions, having a dive in a lovely pothole? You can get as creative as possible. And remember to tag at Clover Crush and use hashtag Crush Festive. Now, that competition closes at midday today, Wednesday the 17th of December. And T's and C's do apply and can be found on our website, expressoshow.com, or even Clover's website. I'm crossing fingers. Good luck. We still have more to get through.
All this joy and refreshment is made with 100% fruit and vitamin A, C, and D.
Resume.
Clover Crush, naturally better.
Now, you can get out there and explore our beautiful country, and you can do it in different ways. But when Shell V-Power get on board, then it's the best trip across the land that you've ever had. If you love the thrill of motorsport and the power of premium performance, then you're going to love this. Shell V-Power turned up the heat with a road experience like no other. So from their high-energy Feel the Fuel activation that started in Kroonstad, all the way to an exclusive VIP F1 finale watch party at Kyalami. Harmony was the guy. He was right there in the action. So please buckle up because this one is pure adrenaline. Enjoy.
Today, we are kicking things off at Ultra City Kroonstad, where Shell is bringing the heat with their Feel the Fuel activation. There's so much energy, there are giveaways, and of course, the Shell V Power performance. Now let's jump in and see what our winners are getting up to.
You don't expect such things to happen to just a normal person like me. But when it happened, I was so surprised. I won't lie to you. At first, it felt like a prank. And once we started getting information, like, hey, this thing started to sink in. And it was one of the greatest moment ever.
Nick, there's a lot of excitement here, but what can the winners expect from the Feel the Fuel activation?
It's been absolutely awesome. What an experience for our VIP winners. BMW M Series all the way from Knysna in Cape Town up to Kroonstad and then through to Joburg today, experiencing Shell V Power and the feeling thereof.
I would say the vibe's been ecstatic. We've been on the road now for just over 10 days, and the guys are really looking forward to the watch party now that we're going to be attending in Kyalami. The moment that made me want to take my phone out and film first was definitely when all of the M cars pulled up and everyone was waving the flags, welcoming us over here. The vibe at that point was just totally electric.
I couldn't even believe it that I'm one of 5 winners from the whole South Africa. You can imagine how big is our country. I feel so good. I feel so honored. The treatment and everything, it's wow. I feel like I'm a president, you know.
I never expected that it was going to be such a great experience. We've been treated like the VIPs. Yeah, it's great.
I feel very lucky to have been picked to be here. I'm very happy. I'm seeing things I've never seen before, experiencing things I've never experienced before.
I don't know why Shell loves the customers so much, and we're just looking forward to tomorrow. But these BMWs, trust me, they are machines, proper machines.
V-Power is more than just a fuel, it's a feeling. Really encourage the public to fill up with Shell V-Power and feel the fuel.
What are you looking forward to when it comes to the F1 finale?
Absolutely. I mean, Formula One culminative finish with all 3 drivers going for the championship tomorrow. It's going to be such an exciting race. We're really looking forward to it.
With Shell putting all the effort in, it can just go great.
If that's what day 1 looks like, then tomorrow's VIP F1 finale experience is going to be massive. Let's get ready to feel it all in Kyalami.
Oh, very, very nice. Now, if you thought that was impressive, just wait until you see how it all comes together in the VIP watch party. Kyalami is epic at the best of times. This is the setting where you want to watch the grand finale. And what a grand finale as well we got.
Oh
wow.
my gosh, I'm definitely looking forward to that. And with the last couple minutes that we have with you right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, we're also going to be celebrating milestones. And listen, we have enough cake to go around.
Oh, we do. Chateau Gâteau.
Summer's heating up, and so are the prizes with Plascon's Win All Summer Competition. Stand to win the ultimate holiday to the Maldives with 200,000 Rand, plus loads of weekly and monthly prizes. From shopping vouchers, JBL speakers, cash prizes, and unforgettable getaways to either Dubai, Zanzibar, Cape Town, or Vic Falls. To enter, simply spend 1,000 Rand or more on any Plascon product and choose one of 4 easy ways to submit your entry. Competition closes 28 February. T's and C's apply. Win all summer with Plascon.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It's true. It's your feel-good breakfast show, and we hope that you've been feeling all the goodness this morning. Now, after the road, the revs, and the build-ups, it's definitely time for the ultimate motorsport moment. We're talking about the Shell V-Power, who took the winners to Kyalami for an unforgettable VIP F1 finale watch party, where the atmosphere was electric and the excitement definitely hit full throttle.
Oh, man, Harmony, I love you, Guy, but just a little bit less today because he got a ride along, and this is the party you want to be at. Take a look.
We've made it to Kyalami for the Shell V-Power VIP watch party. This is where the adrenaline really kicks in. We're talking powerful engines, hot laps, simulators, winners, influencers, the like. It is all here, all for the F1 finale. Now let's go see who's ready to watch it. Zandile, today is a very special day, but what makes it stand out for not only Shell, but also for the customers and everyone involved, especially the winners?
Today's the final. It's at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, but we're having our own little fun here at the Kyalami Grand Prix in Johannesburg. Shell and motorsport just comes together. Whether it's with Ferrari or it's with our BMW motorsport partners, we absolutely revel in motorsport. And the reason for that is because if you want to really test fuel, the best way is to do it on the lap. And we wanted to bring the fans a little bit closer to say, you're not just going to watch it, but you're actually going to participate in it. You're going to be in the cars, experiencing motorsport as you actually see it on TV and actually getting the chance to feel the fuel.
It's been very beautiful. So last night we were sitting in the hotel room and I was looking at him all sad. I'm like, what is wrong? He's like, it's just literally sinking in now that Shell has done all of this, has went out of their way to do all of this for us, and we are forever grateful.
The experience has been absolutely amazing. Like, I have had a time of my life just convoying city to city, experiencing just what V-Power is, what the review rewards are, what Shell has done, and just how this whole has come together. And actually us sitting here and watching the F1, like, I sat there, I was like, what? We're gonna be watching the F1? Like, literally in Kyalami.
The 4 days we spent in Cape Town together was incredible. And it made me realize that South Africa is not only beautiful, the people are incredible too.
It was my first time seeing Ferrari like this, straight. Like that. Yeah, I was so happy. I was so happy, and the experience was nice.
If you've ever wondered how a lottery winner must feel, that's how I felt. In terms of experiences, even if you did win the lotto, there was no way you could be on this experience. You know, they say money can't buy experience. That's what I experienced, just created to make you fall even more in love with our beautiful country. And of course, all powered by Shell V-Power in M-Power cars. Best week of my life, bruh.
The watch party is going on. It's the Formula One finale, and it's so much fun. But how are you enjoying today?
Good. I think we've had a full 360 experience. We did the whole Cape Town trip, literally driving in Ferraris down Chapman's Peak. So it's a full circle being at the watch party.
Wow, what a finale. We're having fun. We're currently at 4th place. Yeah. We're hoping trying to get to 3, but what do you think of the experience so far? It's been an amazing experience. I think we've got to come back stronger next year, but the cars are getting better, the guys are getting faster. I saw at some stage Lewis Hamilton was at number 12. He's climbed all the way up to 8, so yes, we keep going.
I love a brand that is for the community, is for development, is for just making sure that we have products that help us look after the things that we spend so much money on, like our cars. They feel amazing. I love that they've put technology in. It's like taking medicine in your car before. Prevention is better than cure. That's what they say.
My challenge to every South African is run your vehicle dry, fill up with V-Power, then drive for 10 kilometers while it sets itself to the new fuel. And I guarantee you're going to feel a difference. I feel a difference. You'll feel a difference. Cars in a good mood for no reason. What a pleasure.
the same V-Power additive that is in your car is the same one that is on a Ferrari racetrack as it's racing. So you must feel really, really, really special as you're driving in your car, whatever car it is. You should feel like a Lewis Hamilton in there.
Next year, we are going to take it next level. If you guys thought this was it, listen, keep watching us, keep filling up, most important, because it's the right thing to do for your engines, right? 100% cleans critical engine parts to keep your engine performing like new.
What an exciting 2 days, from Kroonstad Feel the Fuel activation all the way to the high-octane excitement of the Formula One finale right here in Kyalami. You know, the Shell V-Power has not just powered some incredible cars, but it has also powered some unforgettable memories and some incredible long-lasting friendships. So to all the winners and all the fans, we want to say, keep on winning, keep on fueling, and keep on driving.
Oh man, I'm trying to muster some happiness and excitement. I'm just jealous.
Yeah.
I'm just really jealous. I like that motorsporting vibe there.
Motorsports,
Creating petrol heads
all
every
of
day.
it.
you
Vroom,
see.
vroom here.
That was an experience that I think would have created super fans for life.
Yeah.
Well done, Shell V-Power. Truly delivering the ultimate fan experience.
It
Very
was. Okay, a massive shout out to Shell and all the winners who brought the energy. And if that inspired your next road trip, you definitely know where to fuel up every single time.
All right, so we put it to you guys to just sum up your year in 3 words, okay? No pressure. But it's a great way to maybe take stock and see what's kind of been the narrative this year. So let's see how you all are feeling about the year. And if you can actually sum it up, Janine Collins saying, it's only grace.
Oh, I like that.
She opened with that as well. Hey, some impactful words. Good morning, Expresso Breakfast team. Have a wonderful Wednesday. You too, Janine.
Oh, that's
It's only
good.
grace. I like that.
Crizel, McKay, strength, wisdom, and sacrifices. Wow, if there's one thing I've learned is that sacrifice will always be rewarded every single time. So I'm hoping that you're enjoying your festive
Paying
with all
your
the
dues,
rewards.
man. Paying
Exactly.
your dues. Caroline Alexander saying, good morning, Expresso family. Love, peace, and unity.
Oh, nice.
Someone was feeling her reconciliation day yesterday. I love that, Caroline. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Geraldine saying, good morning, Expresso fam. Good morning, Geraldine. My choice is to be adventurous, victorious, and survival.
I like that. I
Beautiful
like how she
words.
started with such high hopes and then
Yeah.
she was like, and just surviving. I'm just going to get
surviving.
through it.
Okay, so I've
Beautiful.
changed my 3 words.
Oh, really?
Inspired by one of the people that said that. Mine is, won't he do it? Oh, that's 4 words. Give me an extra one. Won't he do it?
Can we not hyphenate it?
Yes, exactly.
hyphenate
Won't
it.
he is actually 1 word.
Yes.
Because, wow, he being the big GLD.
Won't he is a verb.
Won't he do
Won't he?
it? God is good. There's another 3 ones all the time, man. Guys, every time you think that you are at your very last, he will just help you to pull through.
Where was this, Carissa, the whole day now? Where
It took me 3 hours to get here.
And 4 Chateau Gâteaux to get to this point. We are loving this Wednesday with you. And we do have a few more moments to savor with you. And we'll be back in the kitchen in just a moment. Just take a look at the deliciousness that abounds. And I suppose we are starting to feel that wind down towards the end of the year. And I'm here for that.
And we'll definitely wind down the road on our way to Clicks because they've opened their 10,000 store. Oh, that milestone deserves celebration straight after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, it's Care December over here, and as you know, throughout Festive, we are celebrating every single day. And some milestones deserve a proper celebration at that too. And opening a 10,000th rather, 1,000 store is just one of them. Now, Kukle was on the ground at Clicks, marking this absolutely incredible moment, celebrating the growth, the passion and purpose that definitely brought them here today. It's one of our own beloveds, so let's celebrate along with them.
True excellence stands the test of time, and this moment is proof. We're joining South Africa's leading beauty, healthcare and wellness retailer, Clicks, as they open their 1,000th store today. Truly an incredible milestone, 57 years in the making, and a powerful step in expanding access to affordable healthcare and beauty to all. Gustav, it's such a pleasure to meet you. I mean, walking into this new Clicks store, it looks breathtaking. It is well curated. How do you believe the layout makes it so much more convenient for consumers to shop?
Well, the layout of our store is a tried and tested model, and our whole blueprint was based on the fact that we firstly want to draw our customers into the store. So as you enter the store, you will go through beauty, you can go through to the pharmacy, and from there on in you can get your everyday essentials, you can get your personal care and everything else that the store has to offer.
What new features can customers expect in the beauty hall as well as the pharmacy?
Firstly, within our beauty aisle, we offer a fragrance counter that is serviced. Now that's something new that's added to our store elements. So in the past, we were pretty much a self-service store. Now there's service elements added into the store, and the same you'll find within the health aisle. The health aisle is always very close to our pharmacy, so people can transition from the pharmacy into the health aisle and get some additional service and support from our health aisle.
It's absolutely great being a part of the Clicks family. I mean, being a Clicks Beauty Squad member and being a man, we've actually come to an agreement on how to effect change and what it means to be a modern man in today's society. Being able to take care of oneself, being able to self-elevate. Because if you can't look after yourself, how can you be expected to look after a family?
Ms. Bongiwe Nduli, today is truly an exciting one. Can you please tell us what the significance of this 1,000th store opening is today?
Jack Holden founded this first store in 1968. Nowhere did he ever think Clicks would be like this. And today we are 1,000 stores, 720 pharmacies, and growing.
One thing that us as South Africans really do appreciate about Clicks is that it really works with local suppliers. I mean, there are local brands that are here in your shelves. Can you tell us more about this initiative?
We first and foremost believe that local is lekker. We love our local suppliers and developing women brand black businesses. Last year alone in 2024, as a board, we spent R1 billion in local suppliers. Over the next 5 years, we've committed R9 billion in supporting, growing black first female-owned business and most, because we are largely a female customer business.
TK, one of the Clicks Beauty Squad members in the building, here to celebrate the 1,000th store opening right here in Johannesburg. You are looking fiery, bringing the heat. How excited are you today?
Clicks has become such a force. I'm talking beauty, skincare, lifestyle, medical, hair care, everything. You come here and you are given what you desire. And as a mum, you know, it gives me peace being able to come into a store and know that, you know, everything I need for my little guy is sorted, my family's sorted, and that's why I just will never stop loving it.
What are your favorite festive specials that are currently here at Clicks?
Listen, Clicks is the girl she thinks she is. She's going to look after you. So there are loads of promotions, beauty promotions, skincare, hair care, the infamous 3 for 2. We love to see that. And of course, your purple sticker. That's so ideal for buying those Secret Santa gifts. You know, buying that gift for your kid's school teacher. Do I love Clicks this time of the year? It is Clicks season, baby.
Clicks reaching 1,000 stores is no small feat. It truly has been a cornerstone of many communities here in South Africa, and it is no different here as well in this area. One thing about Clicks is that we know and love it for a lot of reasons. It truly is a one-stop shop for everything that you need. This is truly only the beginning, and I'm pretty sure this is the opening of many, many other stores across South Africa. I'm a winner, you're a winner, everybody is a winner, especially Clicks, celebrating their 1,000th store. This is not just a marker of growth, but a continued promise to give accessible and affordable beauty, health, and wellness for every South African. Well, from all of us here in Johannesburg, this is how we say goodbye, and to many more Clicks celebrating continued excellence and longevity.
Well, congratulations to Clicks on that absolutely incredible milestone. It's a place we all know and love so much because it's built on care, it's built on consistency and service that puts the people first. And this milestone definitely reflects something deeper. The loyalty earned when customers are met with trust, attention, and definitely genuine care. Congratulations once again. But now, though, let's get to the kitchen.
Okay, I'm feeling a little bit naughty because I'm close to a naughty elf here. Cherry just knows how to start a party, okay? So I figure, let's embrace our naughtiness.
Why not?
I think we've been handling the naughty elves all wrong. We've been like, no, what are they going to do next? Lean into it, baby. Summer and festive season go hand in hand here in South Africa with ice-cold treats at their heart. Today, we are making the easiest, the cutest, the most refreshing snacks your family will absolutely love, and it'll get you getting creative. Okay, when you think about those festive days off, okay, wink, wink. Welcome to the Crushed Ice Lolly and Festive Freezy Frenzy, where crushed cranberry cherry becomes your shortcut to fruity fun, totally Instagrammable frozen treats. I think these will trend in some way, shape, or form.
Agreed.
Can you count these for me and tell me how many little ramekins we're
going
to... 12.
Yes.
Oh, you can. I
can.
know you can do these things.
Sometimes numbers trip me up.
Oh, man, it's been a fun show today. So I think, and some heavy stuff, some heavy indulgence, so maybe something light is what we need. So this, I think, is going to be literally as simple as it is.
I will say I love having this juice in particular because it's a bit thinner with ice, because it just goes down.
Blend
like
the ice.
Oh.
Crush that ice.
Any ice in any form, just as good. These big blocks, why not?
Should we make it the ice?
Yeah.
It will become the ice.
Oh, like as in make the juice the ice.
Exactly. That's all we're going to do. So I know it really does. So I'm going to let you use your beautiful nails to pick the berries, and I'm going to do the pouring. How's that?
That makes sense.
Okay.
How many berries do you think?
You go crazy.
Too many crazies.
It probably is a little bit too many because we want to get some other stuff in there as well. Unless you want to make
I
individuals.
want to make individuals.
Okay.
Okay.
I like how you reverse engineered that so quickly. That's live TV.
Oh, I see. I see. You folded up a lot.
See, this is so cute. This is such a great way to prepare for kids' parties.
Yeah.
Just have a little bit of fun where they feel like they're having a bit more grown-up fun, but it's still very much kid-friendly.
I mean, even an adult party, I would like some flowers as well, the edible ones.
Oh,
that you
very
can
much
throw
so.
into
I'm going to
Super
throw a little
pretty.
thing of mint in there. And
then
how
I will
beautiful does
have
it look?
so good. One in each.
Okay. I'm going to put a little extra. This one, the minimalist one, I like the most.
Yeah, actually.
It's like the most grown-up. It's quite chic.
The rest are for the kids. This is
you've even taken the mint away from you. You see how she just became my work wife there for an instant? She was like, no, you're doing a terrible job. I'm just going to take the mint away from you.
This is going to be very mint forward.
Okay. Which
But I
will
love
go
the idea of this because you're not watering down the juice when you're putting the ice blocks in it.
You see.
You're just adding more juice to the juice.
That sounds like a very student-y thing to say.
Exactly.
Hey? I'm leaving you a little bit of...
Putting my 2 degrees to use.
Yeah. Don't chuckle like that. That's going to make your parents upset, okay?
No,
if you're going to chuckle like
parents.
that about your...
Sorry, Mum and Dad.
How hard they had to work for you to get those
and they
2 degrees.
They
exactly.
Did.
So
they worked harder than me, actually.
Don't be playing it down.
Okay, these ones are very pretty.
They look good. I think these look exquisite when they are done.
Right.
Look at that soft blush. of the cranberry and cherry. And incidentally, this is like the most festive flavor combo ever as well. And they put a picture of a Christmas tree on it
So it
just
has
to make
to
sure that you
be.
get it. I absolutely love, there's something about the cherry that does feel a bit more grown up, just a slightly more evolved flavor profile, if you will.
tart.
And it looks beautiful, and we also get amazing cherries in South Africa at the moment, so you can continue that thread through your meal.
You even
but
add a cherry
I'm
in it.
loving this. Oh, look at you, so you can pull them out by the stalk.
Exactly.
Okay, this is becoming more of a kid's exercise than a grown-up thing to do, but absolutely amazing. So it is so easy, and if you want to really focus on getting those layers right, it's going to create something quite dramatic. And if you really wanted to be fancy, you could do 3 layers with a few other juices.
Wow.
Let it
Like a
freeze a
little
bit more, let it freeze
gradient
a bit more.
of colors. Okay, let's see what it's giving.
Oh, that is spectacular.
Isn't that beautiful? Be very cautious.
I'm
It
thinking
looks good.
some-
One for you.
I'm thinking, I thought that was for
But
both
yours
of us and you were going to whip out 2 straws or something
Yours
like that.
doesn't have ice blocks.
That's fine, mine's grown up.
Okay.
I started out, yesterday I just left 1 ice block in there.
Just one.
And it turned into a drink.
You joined.
Well, cheers. I'm gonna test the OG.
Okay. Mine's going to be extra crispy.
Oh. It's difficult to explain what the cherry adds. It's just,
It adds it, yeah.
yeah, a little, but it's a well-rounded, beautiful taste that does feel a bit more grown-up. It's not too sweet.
Yeah.
There's a slight tartness to it, but it's layers of beautiful festive flavor that does still feel very South African and fresh.
It does.
I love this. Hey?
Simple, colorful, delicious. Those are my
But
3
you can
words.
we can only start making things like this a few days before the holiday starts because people start thinking about how to use ice blocks like this. You can start thinking, and we'll see you now.
All this joy and refreshment is made with 100% fruit and vitamin A, C, and D.
Resume.
Clover Crush, naturally better.
All right, I feel ready. I feel ready for the holidays, and I feel ready for one more performance from Nora.
Please, Nora, bring it on. We can't wait for it. Let's close off this Wednesday on the best and strongest note.
I'll see you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, welcome back, you beauties. I'm back one last time with some good news. Mzansi, have you bought your lotto tickets yet? Well, I hope so, because there is an estimated 52 million rand sitting in the jackpot this Wednesday. So please go and get those tickets in store. You can go online, nationallottery.co.za at your leisure. You can use their mobile app. You can use your own cell phone banking setup, or you can right now pick up your phone and dial *120 *7529# and get the USSD. Simple as that. All the deets are on the Expresso socials, so you can check them out while you check out the amazing content. And our team have done some superb work this week, so please spend some time there. And then hopefully you will find yourself your way to 52 million rand. Well, I've been loving today's show, mainly because Nora has been back with new music. It is always such an opportunity to plug into musical geniuses like this, but we want to find out more, Carissa, please.
We want more. The people want more. And more will come your way. We've got a gorgeous couple behind me. Not a couple, but like, you know, a musical couple, musical geniuses getting together. Nora is still here, Yaku is still here. And they've got so many instruments around them. Got a guitar behind me. harmonica, I assume, around your neck.
Yes.
Guitar, it's endless. And right now we have to get into the multi-talented Nora to find out some quick fire questions. Don't think about it too much, okay? Here's the first one. What is a song that you have on repeat right now?
Oh, The Chain, Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac, The Chain? Fleetwood
Yes.
Mac is fantastic. After a long show, what's the first thing that you do after you guys wrap?
I usually have a drink if it's in the evening.
And we've got some ice blocks that we can add to your drink now. How special to make it more festive. What is your go-to comfort food?
Oh, wow, pizza with a lot of cheese.
Lots of cheese, okay. Is there pepperoni on it or just plain margarita?
Oh, no, definitely some, probably chicken. What we had pizza recently, pepperdews.
Oh,
yeah.
High five. Yeah,
Yes.
that's my language because it adds a little bit of extraness to it. I get it. Okay. If you could perform anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Oh, wow. Probably, well, Nashville area
Ooh, I can
or
see
somewhere
that.
in Europe.
Yes. Anywhere in particular in Europe?
Oh,
The
not
the Berlins of the world.
Berlin, definitely.
I can
Maybe
see that.
Ireland as well.
Ooh.
Yes.
Girl, Manifestation Station is where we're at right now.
All about the accent,
That's
right?
Oh,
The
I'm here
Irish
for the accent. I've heard that they pronounce things very differently over there, which is
Yes.
great. Okay, so how about 3 words to describe Sutsummer?
Oh,
You can use Afrikaans if you want.
Bitter, sweet, and rock.
Bittersweet rock. I'm here for it. Just put that on the biography, right? Just put that out there in case people want to know more. How about a place that really brings you towards yourself? It could be in nature, could be your mom's house.
Oh, definitely anywhere in nature.
Yeah?
Anywhere in nature. I love long nature walks. So I said we were recently in the garden route and lush.
Sure.
Yeah, some
And
forest
then
bathing.
do you put on music in your ears, or are you just taking in nature as you're walking?
Taking in nature.
Yeah.
Listening to the birds.
No distractions.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Okay, take us through the instruments that you've got and then pick your favorite one.
Oh, okay. Well, acoustic guitar, 2 acoustic guitars, and we have the kick drum here,
Yeah.
which Yaku plays, and the bass guitar behind you, and then the harmonica.
And your favorite?
My guitar is definitely my baby.
What's its name?
She doesn't have a name.
That's so sad.
Handmade in Vietnam.
Sure.
I brought her back from my travels, and really special piece.
Incredible.
Yeah, very unique.
Oh, she deserves a name.
She does.
You're going to have to think about it and do something, maybe in Vietnamese, I don't know, just something special. Could you play us something on your harmonica?
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Yes, sure.
Oh, my goodness. How long did it take you to master the harmonica?
I don't know. I've been playing it a while.
Yeah.
Yaku's actually much better on the harmonica.
Oh, yeah?
But I feel the harmonica is something you just need to feel. You just need to play it a lot and, become like one with the instrument.
Sure.
Get to learn it in that way.
So for somebody that isn't necessarily musically inclined, could I pick up the harmonica and just figure it out?
I would say play around with it.
Yeah?
Yeah, play around with it.
Wow, that's
Yes.
incredible. Okay, if you guys are not making music, what are you doing?
Walking in nature.
Yeah.
I teach English as well.
Incredible.
And spend a lot of time meditating. Yeah, I enjoy meditation.
Oh, that's beautiful. And I can tell you're so zen, you're so grounded. The two of you just being in the space, I feel like peace. And I assume that 2025 was probably quite a roller coaster year. You've done a lot. You've put out so many songs and singles and music for us. If you could describe the year in 3 words, again, English Afrikaans, what would it be?
A great success. I think I'm so
Can we
happy.
please get a round of applause for that? She said a great success. Like, would you agree?
Yeah, definitely.
A great success is incredible. My goodness, what does 2026 look like for you?
Wow, just more of this,
Yeah.
I would say. Just more of this and always taking it up a notch. Yes.
Beautiful. Please make us that promise that you'll come back anytime you release new music. We want to also celebrate your successes with you, give you guys your flowers while you can still smell them as well. Yes?
That's beautiful. Thank
Okay,
you.
Beautiful. Well, what are you performing for us right now?
Meermin Sister.
Meermin Sister. Well, let's get straight into it. Yaku and Nora are here, and they're going to send us off into our Wednesday. Take it away, guys.
Hallo almal. So hierdie is Meermin Sister. Ek is Nora en hierdie is Yaku op gitaar.
moes ons verlaat net voor somer, geplant in die wind, somersie is 'n kind, haar hart zweef ver sonder woorde, sy is vier winde uit die wolke vreesloos. Laat dan dans ons vingers saam, bekvlekkie blaas, werk is vir die voels. So kan ons die gees gee. Gee die gees, gee die gees. Sy wag op die maan, gly deur strome, met die sterre verbind. Somersie is 'n kind, vasgevang in haar dromerige oë. Sy is vier winde uit die wolke vreesloos. Laat dan dans ons vingers saam, bekvlekkie blaas, werk is vir die voels. So kan ons die gees gee. Gee die gees, gee die gees. Geplant in die wind, somersie is 'n kind, ry die wolke vreesloos, ry die wolke vreesloos, ry die wolke vreesloos, ry die wolke vreesloos. Geplant in die wind, somersie is 'n kind.
Nora Yaku, come on. That harmonica was a paid actress.
Absolutely love that. Please go and download the music, show some love, and just share some love today with everyone around you. We'll be back to do that with you tomorrow morning.
See you
Adios.
at 6 a.m.
Nada. Feel